feel me? Konichi the fuckwa people. Welcome back to the greatest and only podcast where we ruin the plotline of every anime that we can find with dick and fart jokes. I think that's what my legacy is going to be when I die. Like, oh man, here lies Cody. He just said some nasty shit about cartoons.
Oh no.
When he was 30 years old.
Like, for real though, like how, like, we yell plot for a minute, but like how much plot do we actually talk about? Right. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we get the gist of it. I feel like if you don't watch anime and you come in here, you're gonna understand what we're talking about. You know?
I feel like there's levels. I feel like each of us brings something unique to the hosting role. Like Cody, you'll get the plot, right? Yeah. Like me, you'll get some plot and some nonsense. And Kyle, you just get all nonsense. Like
Kyle is pure
tells the plot of a show, I have no idea what we're talking about.
Sometimes
I know
Kyle
exactly what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Sometimes Kyle will be like, I don't know where we're at. He's just going, and I don't know where we're at.
Like Kyle could legitimately not watch it and just write the plot, and it'd still be like, yeah, no, I get it, I see that.
Yeah, I see. I think it fits. I'm just gonna like kind of like. I'm gonna try and like cold read it one of these days. I'm sensing dead father.
Dads. We'll be like, his dad wasn't even in it. Exactly, because he's dead. You're not understanding. There's levels. I'm looking at season 4 and 5. Y'all are still on 1.
Right. Looking ahead.
Yeah, welcome back to the Anime Trap House. Bam. You know? I am Cody the Chimp Man Chambers, and with me today are my beautiful co-host, Harris. You can put the lotion on other parts of your body, Khan. And Kyle, eye cream doesn't help the wonk, Ramsey. You know? He read it, and he thought it would help, but it fucking don't.
No.
Where am I not putting lotion? I put lotion everywhere, dude.
Yeah, the joke is that dudes only use lotion to jerk off with, and you can use it for other parts of your body.
No, I'm very dry. I use it on my feet all the time. Yeah.
I actually just bought lotion explicitly for the purpose of dry skin, not for my.
And I'm actually a dry guy. Like, that's me. I don't use lotion for that.
I believe it.
I'm like 99% of the time a dry guy.
Yeah, same. It's just too much cleanup, you know. I feel like
it's so much. And then like if there's still some on there, like then you gotta keep rubbing it because you gotta get it all out. You know, like it's just a problem.
I feel this is just post show shit. You know, we're literally just talking about. We're all talking about how we jerk off, and I don't.
What's up, people listening to us? We're all dry guys. What's up?
Hey, what up, people? I don't use lotion when I beat my meat.
Boom. When I was like 13 or 14, I used to use shampoo though.
Yeah. No, I use conditioner because that shit was way smoother. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, no, we didn't have that back in my day. Fucking already flexing, hot out the gate with the flex. Huh?
Right? It's not even a flex, dude. A bottle of Suave was like $1.50 at Dollar General.
All right. I remember syrup sandwiches and shampoo.
Syrup sandwiches and syrup sandwiches.
Listen, you buy the all-in-one, the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash bottle. Okay, cheaper than all three.
That sounds like 3. I'm talking about the 5-in-1. The shampoo, conditioner, body wash, hair removal, man removal, all of it. Out.
I always like to use the shampoo that had the grit, you know,
what?
Those little like beads in there.
Oh, the exfoliating beads. That's what it's called. Exfoliate.
Yeah, see, if you use words like exfoliate, you already flexing. That's some bougie shit,
like,
bro.
It's like sandpapering a little bit, you know. Yeah.
Now that I am bougie, I do got that shit, right? I got that face wash shit that you put on your face, and it's just little grits of grain that rip off all your dead skin.
Hell yeah.
What are we doing? What is this?
I don't know.
Did we start?
You started with lotion, and then we went where we went, you know?
Catch the show live every Sunday at 12 p.m.-ish. You know, it's whatever. It's around.
CST, tell them the time zone.
12 p.m.-ish CST. Every Sunday in America.
UTC
or wherever you live. Wherever you live, you can watch it.
Someone in Britain just going, it's foreign. They're not fucking on.
They're not. I don't get it. Over at Twitch TV / The Anime Trap House. If you can't make the live stream, then check it out on YouTube. usually the next day, or your favorite podcast service. We everywhere, bro. Podcast is everywhere.
Pitbull don't got nothing on us being worldwide.
He don't got shit, dude. Speaking of being on all the podcast services, I found out that like Pandora is our number one thing that people listen to us on. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah.
Pandora has podcasts?
Yeah, it was introduced like I want to say like 4 or 5 months back.
Doesn't Pandora suck?
So like
I don't know.
Are people just like happening upon our podcast while listening to music?
Right? No, there's like a different section. I bet they just like type in anime and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" Burr, burr, burr. Yeah, dicks and pussies.
I used to love Pandora back in the day because I liked the idea of not having control of what I was listening to.
Yeah, I mean, I used to. That's how I listened to a bunch of like old stand-up like bits because they would just like play like.
Yeah.
They would put like CD tracks of like because that back in the day like stand-up comedy would be like on CDs.
Yeah.
And they'd like just play random tracks.
Right.
So I just like come in the middle of the fucking show and just hear some jokes.
And they'd be like, and that's how I fucked her. And then people would lose their fucking mind. And you're like, that must have been a callback. I don't know.
I'm missing a lot of information. But Pandora, like I came to the conclusion Pandora sucked because it just like, they had a very shallow library at the time. And granted, this was a long time ago.
Right.
You wanna hear some fucked up shit? Emily still uses Pandora to this day.
God, look at her.
Fine.
Look at her. If you want a post show, every week and listen to us pretend to be voice actors and read manga, which we just did a new one and it was fucking great. I love doing that shit.
Right.
Pretty fun.
Come check out our Patreon.
Friend of all of us.
At patreon.com/animetraphouse. Just like our Patreon producer and the whole feaster of the podcast, Charles Christoph Purdue.
Charles. That's close.
I try to switch it up every week, you know?
Right. No, I mean, that's what you got to do. I still don't know his name.
Yeah, at this point, I'm losing it. I used to know it. It's fucking just going out.
It's just easier if I don't remember.
If you don't got no dash to throw our way, that's cool. You know, you don't have to. Just come be a part of our community on Discord and our Facebook group. We love talking to y'all. We love y'all coming out here.
We love y'all coming to see us. Or talk
all the
to
links
us,
to that shit will be in the show notes. Please come talk to us. Please. Please come
I mean, we want to hear from you guys, and if you're taking the time to listen to us, we want to take the time to listen to you.
Yes. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This community is growing.
It's just getting more degenerate every fucking week.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, we had to make a whole different channel in the Discord because things got real out of control.
Yeah. Y'all wild. But you know, there's not a lot of hate, which I'm proud of. You know, because I don't fuck with that shit. If you come in and you just start hating, you know, on some shit, some dumb shit, you gonna catch that quick ban.
Listen, no, but hold on. Like, you gotta surround yourself with not yes men. All right.
No, for sure. But if you come in, you know, just talking that crazy shit, you know.
This is why the best people.
Like, if you come in and say Cody's the funniest, that's a ban. That's a ding.
No, that's not a ban. That's you get to be on the podcast if you come in.
No, that's
like you're doing this whole thing.
Like, we know when you're trolling. You come in and say Cody's the funniest. Get the fuck out.
I've been working his ego down for years. You're gonna come in here and undo everything.
You can't work my ego down, son. I've told you this. It ain't possible.
Because it's already so low.
Yeah, it's already as low as it can go. Yeah.
That's why whenever I say like,
I fucking hate myself.
Your number 3 funniest. You're like, yeah, great, that's fine.
This week we're talking about Mob Psycho 100 episodes 5 through 8. What'd you guys think? Let's start with the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Fuck this guy. Let's start with Harris.
Yeah. Okay. So, once upon a time, I did not ever watch this show called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And Kyle had been telling me to watch it for like maybe a year or two. And I was like, you know, that ain't me. The second I watched it, I was like, why the fuck have I not watched this earlier in my life?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That's how I felt about this. This show existed for a full year before I even watched it, which is just frustrating, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only did it exist, it existed and then went on to a second season and we never watched it.
Right. It's so good. I am legitimately upset that this existed in the world for as long as it did and I did not consume it. The entire 8th episode, my mouth was just open.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is amazing. And the animation in this show shows you how this art form can't be translated into like live action. This is the pinnacle of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they could, but like
it's just
no studio's gonna like they're not gonna like put that kind of time.
But like even the way that they handle how fast or how powerful a character is by the lack of animation to show that even reality can't keep up with capturing this person.
Yeah, it's just great.
It's just great. And I love when anime do this. Like one of my favorite moments that I can remember that's like this is in My Hero Academia. At the last fight of the sports festival, or the second to last fight. It's just good. It's just good. Yeah. You know, like the raw amount of showing how power is like exuded from people and the environment. It's just great.
Or like the end of Infinite Dendrogram.
Okay.
Sorry, that fight at the end of that anime is gonna trigger me for a long time when they just like they both do like kamehamehas at each other and everyone's like, oh, and like that's it. Like it's just the dumbest shit.
This is dope as dope. There was a lot of twists, not even twists and turns, just the tension was really good.
Yeah.
And it's just great. Dope is dope. If you haven't watched this, go watch it. Even if you stop after episode 8, that's fine. But it's just good.
It's just gonna change that every like podcast episode. Even if you stop after episode 12.
After episode 12.
After 2 seasons.
Even if you stop after episode 100 and 2000, you know.
Yeah, that's like, fine. Just watch it.
Just watch it. It's cool. Just watch until at least this, right? Dope is dope. I give it. Go.
All right. What you got, Kyle?
I'm opening up with dope is dope so I don't forget.
Smart.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, what he was saying, like, I knew about it. I had seen scenes of the fight. I had seen the, what's his name? The big fight on episode 5. Was it? Yeah, I had seen that already, like on YouTube. And I just kept not watching it. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's why, like, I was recommending it. I was like, this will be the time I finally watch it, probably.
Yeah, I never seen a scene of it, but I've definitely heard of it because all you got to really say is, oh, the guy that wrote One Punch wrote this. And I was like, I definitely want to watch it.
Yeah,
but then I pulled a Harris and I just never did.
Yeah,
and
same.
I'm kicking myself.
But, like, also it's great that we're watching, like, something that's, like, oh, boy.
All right. All right.
He said, "That's fucking great." We're watching. Fucking.
I'm just imagining someone like at work or something, just like having a good time listening to us, and then I just threw up in their fucking ear.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Fuck. There's a dude at work who just randomly starts vomiting. Like, what happened? Like, I don't know. This dude made a noise and it hurt.
I lost my train of thought on that. It's good as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know like how to elaborate on that. It's just like pick a thing on it. I'll probably like start sucking his dick off.
Yeah. It's one of those shows that you're just like it's just like you have to watch it. Just go watch it and you'll understand what I mean.
Yeah. Which is why it's gonna be really weird when you give it a choke right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm giving it a choke. I fucking hate it. I hate when a show, is just so good that it makes my fucking pee sit up all the time. I'm just like, man, this is disgusting.
I just passed out, like the blood flow is just not going to my brain.
Shit sucks, dude. I hate falling asleep randomly. Everything is still really good. The show is still really goofy until it isn't, and then when it isn't, it's even fucking better. It's just like when shit gets real, you're just like, oh, this is one of these animes. And then it stops, and then dudes like giving people multiple orgasms. You're like, I don't know what to feel. You know what I'm talking about, right? You're like, what? What just happened?
The change in tone, like
exactly.
made me think I was watching something else. I was like, oh yeah, that's Reagan. I forgot that he's
exactly.
just Reagan.
It's a very goofy show until it isn't, but it's fucking amazing. Before I found out the motivations of Ritsu, I did actually not like episode 6 when the student council was like, you want to do bad shit? And he's like, yeah, no, let's do bad shit. And before I knew the motivations, I was just like, what? Like, how did this happen? You had nothing, there was no reason for your soft heel turn.
Well, yeah, he has the conversation with the vice president at the stoplight, right? And he's like, "Stop acting like your brother." And he's like, "You don't say I'm brother. I'm me. Me is not brother."
Yeah, but that I wouldn't feel like that's how he's like. All right, now it's time to just ruin people's lives. Let's just fucking go do that. But then it's explained in episode 8, and it totally makes sense. Like
he's trying to find himself, and I think that's the main point of this show is like these two brothers trying to find their place in the world with what they have.
Yeah, that's 100% what I'm getting from it. But just again, until it was all explained to my dumb ass. Episode 6, I was like, I don't like this, and then 8 happened. I'm like, never mind.
You're like, never mind, I get it.
I get it. The action scenes are still some of the best. Just ever. We jizzed a whole bunch last episode about how great the animation is, but I just can't.
And then everything's just better in these episodes.
Yeah, it just keeps exponentially getting better. It's like,
oh my god,
it's like the animators are like, oh yeah, I get how to do this style now, and they just keep fucking just getting better at it. We called the brother kind of going dark side in the first 4, but the way that they explained why he was going dark side, I really enjoyed. I really like the whole dynamic between Ritsu and Mob. I think it's very.
I don't know why in the first 4 episodes I didn't catch that he was the younger brother.
Yeah.
I was a dumb idiot.
Yeah, I mean it's all very Star Wars, right? Mob got his powers earlier and had a good master, and Ritsu got his powers later and had a Sith basically as his master. So he was like,
I don't like that Reagan is the Jedi in this.
I see through the lies of the Jedi.
I see through the lies of the
Jedi. That's enough, Anakin.
It's kind of late in the season, but the introduction of the overarching villain is cool. I only say it's kind of late because I guess it doesn't really matter because everything has flowed really nice. Nothing felt forced. Yeah, there weren't oh, and by the way, here's the fucking big bads. It was all, I don't know, it all felt good.
Yeah, I didn't normally I'm so focused on that crap, but I didn't even ask that question because it was just entertaining me enough. I didn't have to go yeah, but where's it going?
Right. Yeah, 100%. Same thing with the teleporting and the time skips. They happen so often in this show, but it never felt jarring like it did in Dororo. Remember how I was so upset about that? And it happens literally every 4 seconds in these episodes, but it never matters. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when it's good, you don't see those plot holes, right? Because you just kind of skim them over. It's like when you're reading something you're really interested in, and there's a typo or a misspelling, you're just gonna keep going because you're like, yeah, it's great. But if you hate what you're reading or something, and you see that, you're gonna be like, well, look at this. They didn't even fucking care. They're fucking not even paying attention to what the fuck they're doing, idiot.
Well, I don't know, because Dororo, I think it just felt it was trying to be, not trying to be. It was more of a serious anime, and when you have that, and I don't know why the time skips are not time skips. The teleportation just felt really bad. And in here, it's totally fine. I never know how many days pass.
Because it was so pertinent to the plot. The teleportation and the time skips here weren't necessarily pertinent to the plot. It was just the logical sequence of events that were occurring.
Look at this dude. No pertinent.
Pertinent. Spell pertinent.
Just saying it over
spell it. Spell pertinent, bitch.
Ain't no fucking spelling bee, dude. Don't tell.
We
live in a world of spell check. I don't even know
That's
how to
what
spell
I thought,
anything. I just say words.
That's what I thought. Don't say words you can't spell, bruh.
PR. Shut the fuck up. I know how the fuck I'm saying, all right?
PR and intent. Pertinent. I just want to watch these espers fuck each other up the last 4 episodes. I can't wait. Dope is dope. I love this shit. So good. He said Purdue in chat. He said spell syrup sandwiches.
SURP. SERP.
Sir.
Dude, this is 100% why I never have the chat open during the podcast, because like the people that like do like us are way too funny for me, and I can't.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely.
I would 100% ruin the podcast just being like, and then they said.
I don't do it that often, you know, but I like to include them, you know. I like that people watch us on Twitch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's funny.
You're better. You're less dramatic when you laugh.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't call your laugh dramatic. I would call your laugh ear rapey, you know? That's more of the word I would use. I love it. Going to see a movie with Kyle is some of the fucking most crazy shit I've ever gone through in my life. Like, oh, Cody, wasn't it crazy, like, watching your wife give birth? No. Go to a movie with Kyle that's a comedy, and it will change your life.
Not a comedy, dude. Like,
True,
I've watched movies.
Yeah. That's even worse.
There'll be, like, a funny thing that'll happen.
No, it won't even, Kyle, it won't even be funny, dude. You will see something happen, and you will, in your head, think of a scenario where that would be funny, and then start laughing while, like, some chick is dying or some fucking shit.
We should watch the Dragon Ball Evolution movie, you know?
Oh, that'd be good.
And then just have Kyle laugh because of how ridiculous it is.
Like, when something's bad, though, like, like, Dragon Ball, I don't remember laughing during it. I remember just, like, being, like, just crying into my cup of soda, just, like...
I was laughing so hard at that movie.
I was just like, why would you do that? I was just more confused and hurt.
I've never laughed that hard in a movie in my life.
The, like, scene where he's, like, lighting the fire and everything.
I don't remember anything about that movie.
I'll never forget the fucking high school fight scene where he's like, there's lockers and shit, and I was like, look, that Dragon Ball. We need to put Goku in a high school. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh man.
I mean,
yes,
that's how I would do it, you know? Put him in a high school.
Oh.
Plot. It is
Plot's
time
reaching 100%
for the plot. 20, 30, 40, 80, 90, 100. Plot time. Episode 5. We back at Beef Central with Mob and off-brand Ezreal, a.k.a. Taruki, staring each other down. Taruki kind of freaks out about someone else having psychic powers, but quickly turns back into fuckboy telling Mob he about to learn how the hierarchy works around these parts. 47%.
Trash.
That's right. I'm the best. Who needs a map? That's all he said the whole time.
Yeah.
I sit down, you open your mouth, you're the toilet.
You're the toilet now. Fuckboy Ezreal rushes Mob and tries to land a blast into his chest. Mob just no-sells it, and he's like, hey, why are you trying to throw hands? Like, he just eats it. Bah!
He's like, hey.
You want to catch the smoke?
Yeah.
Don't
do that.
Don't do that. It's not nice.
Yeah, Mob just wants to talk, you know? So Taruki, you know, he starts to flex and he starts to, like, dash around like crazy, like super fucking fast. It looks really cool, actually. Yeah. I'm like, this is where I'm liking this guy. I'm starting to like him. That's really fucking dope. I think he lands in front of Mob and he telekinetically shoots a bunch of rocks at him. Mob doesn't flinch at all, and they just like fucking deflect off his brain shield.
While he's teleporting around, Dimple's like, he's like, hey, can you do that? And Mob's like, yeah, but I get nauseous. I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like doing that. He sounds like Kyle when he fucking burps.
Right.
I was thinking about that because I asked the question again recently, like, would you rather like fly or teleport? And I was like, I don't know, like, no matter what, even if like everything is fine when you teleport, I still probably would get like disorientated and nauseous. And I'm like, man, that shit would suck.
Yeah, definitely. I always think about like Flash. And it like he runs so fast, but what if he had like motion sickness? You know, he's like running, just throwing up while he's running. He's like a trail of puke behind him.
I know, he's in his face, dude.
Yeah.
He's just like,
just fucking. He's like constantly running through a puke fountain.
You just broke Kyle. You know that had to happen too. Like when he first started running really fast, like there's no way it didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
that's really good.
That's all I'm gonna think about today.
I think I need to draw that and just flash with throw up.
Full on puke in his face. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing. That's good.
The green blob Dimple asks Mob why he isn't fighting back, to which Mob replies that he won't use his powers against another human because he's not a bad guy. He's part of the Jedi.
I like this a lot too because he has the whole flashback with Reagan telling him like it's like a knife, you know?
Yeah.
But he also says people have different skills and those skills can be used as weapons and we shouldn't use them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, cool. I like this. This is fun.
Yeah, he good guy.
He good guy. Reagan's, you know, I still think Reagan is going to be really strong. I hope that's the joke here. I think he's going to be like the Master Roshi, where all of a sudden he's just going to fucking
I would fucking die if he just like...
If like Mob is like, he goes out of control and he's about to blow up the world and Reagan just like stops him with one finger or some shit, I'd be like, this is the best anime of all time. This is great.
Right. That's what I'm looking for.
While talking with Dimple, Mob gets absolutely fucking duffed as Taruki hits him with the most disgusting shoulder tackle I have ever seen. It is fantastic. Dude definitely trained for football, you know?
Hell yeah.
While tossing him around like a ragdoll, Taruki starts shouting at Mob how stupid he is not to use his powers against other people and how they are better than other people because they have the powers. The dark side.
It's just like he says, use the things that you have. Don't try to go do other stuff. You're good at this. Just do that.
That's right. Fucking,
you're in this lane.
Do it. This is your lane.
Right. Don't go looking for another lane.
Mob lays all fucked up on the ground, and Dimple tries to tell Taruki that Mob isn't gonna fight back. So like, it's just draw. Let's just stop. Let's stop the fighting. And then he turns himself into Buff Dimple again, which is weird that he could just do that.
I love it. I love
like
how
it
he
too.
like sprouts the arms out and the little legs, and I was like, "What are you going to do? What is that point of that?" And then he turns into the big thing, and I was like, "All right, never mind."
And he's about to start singing like "You Got a Friend in Me."
So he turns into Buff Dimple, and he tells Taruki that this green dick is all he's about to eat for a month. And he's like, "This is it, bro. You getting green dick soup for the next month, son.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dude.
Hell yeah, bro. And dessert at the end of the night.
You gonna remember syrup sandwiches."
While pulling it out, Taruki legit just waves his hand, and he pops Dimple like a balloon. Like, he didn't even swing. He just was like, fuck off.
Like, blew him out like a fart, you know?
You're weak to this shit. I don't know what to tell you.
You're weak to wind from my hand. Taruki tells Mob...
super effective against Psychic. This show doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It's definitely not fucking with Pokemon, you know? Taruki tells Mob that he only eats pink dick and that Dimple has been fully erased. 50%.
Dimple's a ghost grass type. Bird. Flying.
I hate you. Mob stands there and thinks about all the shit Dimple has said to him the past couple of days. It's all not good shit. It's really not. Like, it's really like rapey vibes from like just a green ghost. Like, it's very...
Some of it is okay. But yeah, then he starts talking about teenage girls' butts and X-ray vision and stuff, and his, he's like, maybe you should just try to use your psychic powers to be good. Also, look at that little girl's ass, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, bro,
Dimple?
just like watch porn, dude. Let's calm down.
Well, okay, I guess we don't know how old Dimple is, right? Maybe he's a teenager too.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be trying to stare through women's clothes that are just living their life. You know? That's all I'm trying to say.
I'm saying if you're a horny 13-year-old boy and you have the ability to do so, you're going to do it. It's going to be a problem. You're going to learn not to do it, but you're going to do it.
No comment. Taruki Lassen asks Mob.
No comment.
Taruki Lassen asks if Mob misses his pet, to which Mob replies, "Nah, not really. Like, dude was real rapey. I didn't like that shit. You know, he just kept telling me to."
He wasn't awful, but he wasn't really good either. He
was trying to make us catch a case, and I ain't fucking with that. Taruki finds a drawer full of I just skipped the whole fucking scene. After some jibber jabber, Taruki starts to turn Mob into his personal crane, and he just starts to destroy parts of the school, like with Mob, just duffing him.
He used him like a wrecking ball.
And he just wants him to fight back.
Yeah.
He's like, please fight back, and he ain't doing it. Taruki finds a drawer full of knives, and he fires them all at Mob, picks them up telekinetically, and fucking pew, 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 cool shit. Mob holds his hand up and deflects them all. One of the knives deflects back towards Taruki and shaves off all the hair on the top of his head. It's pretty good. We get the scene of percentages of hair on the top of Taruki head, and it just says 0, dude. I was fucking dying at this shit.
The way that they sold this for a second, though, freaked me the fuck out. Because you just see the knife, like, fly past Taruki and his hair fly off. And then he kind of, like, stands frozen, like when someone gets decapitated, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought he just cut his fucking head off.
That would have been fucking weird.
I was like, this took a turn.
Finally, an anime character I can cosplay as.
Right. If he cut his head off, that'd have been the greatest. That'd have been the greatest thing, dude.
Oh, it was good, and it just made me. Taruki's whole animation style changes after this because he's so mad.
He's so angry.
Oh, it's good.
Now that he looks real fucking stupid, Taruki gets big boy mad and he pulls his tie off. And somehow, using his psychic power, he turns his tie into a glowing sword. And he's like,
it looks so good.
It looks so fucking cool. He like fucking just like flings it around. He's like, all right, you about to get this sword real deep, son.
You about to catch this
real deep, Morty.
Way up there, Morty.
Way up there. Taruki starts to slash at the air, sending out massive energy blasts with every swing, looking like fucking some like Getsuga Tencho from Bleach, you know? Mob deflects them all as Taruki goes into another monologue about he's the main character and the world should bow to him and fucking blah, blah, blah.
Typical bad guy shit.
Yeah, typical naughty shit, you know?
As they do.
Has the word naughty, has that word become way too sexual? Because I feel like it has.
Yes.
For me, yeah.
I said he's naughty and like my dick twitched and I was like, what happened? Why is
it's weird. It's weird hearing the word naughty without like America after it, you know?
Yeah. Wait. Okay. You're right. He
if
once
you know,
again,
you know. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. If you don't, you should Google it. He once again asks Mob why he won't fight back. Mob says he doesn't want to hurt him, and that Taruki is the same as himself. They're the same people, you know. They're just trying to find themselves.
Every time like anime does this, I mean, like it's always a stretch to me. I'm like, oh no, you guys are like, wait, like you guys, you're just pulling this out your ass right now. But like then he made it work, and it's like some hair shit where it's like, actually, like,
well, actually, yeah.
It's some straight Naruto shit, dude. The talk no jutsu is his most powerful jutsu. Every person Naruto goes up against, he like does all this shit and then eventually just talks them down. And he's like,
yeah,
we're the same.
Yeah.
I wish our places were different. And then the guy's like, okay, fine. I guess I'm not a bad guy anymore.
Fine.
Yeah, Mob tells Taruki that they're the same and that he acts big and bad because without his powers, he is a piece of human shit, just like Mob is. Mob is real, like, he's like, you know, I feel what he's going through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm garbage.
Yeah. You're garbage.
Because all I
too,
have is
dog.
psychic powers. And all you have is psychic powers, so you're garbage too.
And you ain't special, dog. We're the same. You ain't even special.
We are the same. I am not a Martian. That's what he said.
This triggers Taruki, and he rushes Mob and picks him up by the neck, choking him on the wall. Has choking become too sexualized? Because I seen this and my dick twitched. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's definitely a thing. Also, I forgot to bring it up, but like Taruki stands with his knees bent in when shit's going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this supposed to be goofy or not? And then I was like, no, he's seen Baki with the dude that stood on the roller coaster with his knees bent in because he's got wind going past him constantly. And he's like, ooh, took notes. That's like, how I stand. Is this supposed to be goofy or not? And then I was like, no.
Standing like that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like he was about to like wet himself.
Yeah. You turn your knees inwards because that's what
he doesn't want to fall over.
Yeah, like the famous cavemen used to do that when they were riding on the back of brontosauruses.
Yeah, they turn their knees inwards and fucking.
And then science has come so far so that like.
You think cavemen made fun of other cavemen for how big a dinosaurs they were riding?
Yes.
Oh, definitely, dude.
How small his dick is on that brontosaurus. Swear to God.
Right.
Oh, you're riding a T-Rex. Oh, watch out for Mr. Big Dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you definitely think a caveman sat behind a brontosaurus like, hey, look, its head is my dick.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, dude.
Oh yeah.
He's like, look how long it is.
That was probably the first joke humanity made, to be honest.
Right. Oh yeah. Especially if it was a dude. Yeah, dudes. Yeah. We don't know how to make jokes 100%. Other than dick jokes.
No.
I probably made 8 jokes in my life that weren't dick jokes. Mm-hmm. Taruki finds that Mob's words ring true. Everything he has is from using his powers, so he chokes Mob harder and screams at him to use his powers. 75%. Mob's eyes bulge, and he tells himself not to use his powers. 79%. His hands light up blue. He pushes his powers back, and he says he will not use them on people. And then he throws the weakest punch that, like, tickles Taruki's face. Like, you just see, like, the skin kind of just mush, you know? It's really...
It's like the kind of punches I throw in my dreams.
Right. It's just so detailed. It was weird.
Trying to, like, punch something and just, like... Because you can't feel it because you're sleeping, you know? So, like, there's a disconnect, and then your body's just like, that must not, like, hurt. And, like, you're just throwing the weakest punches.
You cannot convince me that the people that did that sound didn't just go to a porn and, like, make the sound of someone dick slapping someone. Because that's 100% what it sounded like.
Yeah, because it's like a slap, but it's kind of like a wet slap, you know?
Yeah. Like, I didn't understand why it was so wet.
It was very wet, yeah. Maybe because it's a cheek and there's saliva in the cheek. I don't know. Taruki says that even though Mob started working out, his punches are still weak. Nothing's going to help him. He's always going to be a little bitch. So use your fucking powers. 80%. Taruki tears up and tells Mob people don't change. It's supposed to be an emotional moment. And it is, you know. But the thing for this dude, with his hair looking just straight dummy. It is... He's like crying, you know, and he's like saying some real shit right now. And I'm just staring at his head like, how do I take this seriously?
Yeah. How is this a serious scene?
How?
That's not how I felt at all. I wanted to be emotional for him, but then they kept cutting the Mob's face, and the animation of all his orifices just leaking.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel bad for this person doing this to this other person. At all.
No, I didn't feel bad for Taruki. It just was supposed to be emotional, you know.
It wasn't I felt bad for Mob.
I did too.
It was disgusting. I don't know why his tears were so thick.
They were.
I don't understand.
Viscous, dude. Like they were.
Thick tears, bro.
Thick tears.
Fucking crying ropes, dude.
I
didn't understand.
That's
what it looked like. It was so gross.
It was good.
Self cum shot right there.
Oh my god, dude. They like whoever does the fluids in this show came from a hentai.
Right. You know? See, what they didn't show us while Taruki was choking him, he was also giving him a handy. You know what I'm saying? And he came on his own face.
With his telekinesis. Like, he made that tie straight. He made Mob's dick straight. And it was just, like, kind of fucking doing it with his powers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude.
It was disgusting.
A flashback kicks in, and we see Mob and his brother getting bullied. One of the bullies push Mob, and his eyes close. When they open, all the bullies look dead as shit. And blood is all over him. And then we hear Ritsu crying, saying, "It hurts." Out of the flashback, Mob says that he's going to change. 82%. I won't use them. 87%. Tears fall out of Mob's eyes. It's coming. He's coming. He's coming. 92%. Fuck you, Kyle. That was a joke for you.
The Washington. I was trying to figure out how to like make it work. Like Mob. I can't get the tone with Mob, dude.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Before hitting 100, static flashes on the screen and Mob passes out, falling to the ground. Taruki starts to walk away with no clear winner in this battle. But what if it wasn't? Then what?
I like that a lot because I really thought that was the end. The way they like summed it up and everything.
Yep.
And it's like, or so it seemed. I was like,
A huge flash of light erupts from the ground, and we see Mob's shadowy figure stand up. The percentage number pops up in front of his face, and it's showing question marks. We don't know what the fuck's happening because he's passed out, dude. This is some fucking, like, sleepy Joe Biden fucking I still won the election shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought you were going to make a Demon Slayer reference here, but I guess, all right.
Demon Slayer? Zenitsu? Yeah, okay.
There's some Ichigo hollow shit.
See, I didn't even write that. I just said sleepy, and then that popped up. You know, off the top of the dome, most of my shit comes from. I'm just so fucking smart, dude. This dude is at unheard of levels of rage that I could only dream of, you know? I wish I could get here. I wish I could just pass out and wake up mad.
That happens to me all the time.
But, like, not awake. Like, I wanna pass out, wake up mad, and then wake up from being mad. Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Because then all that shit that I did doesn't mean anything, and that's how you go to prison. I would say the fight is back on, but it legit is just Mob flexing his power so hard that he sucks all the energy out of everything around him and then blows Taruki's clothes off before sending him and half the school shooting into the air above the clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legit just flexes
they do this animation thing, too, where they're like, Mob is kind of like unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like paints the entire screen as black with like just
I love that
outline of like his face. Oh, it was so scary and so good.
Yeah, it's so good. Like the animation for the action scenes are, you just can't. You can't top it. Like
I can't think of anything that's nearly as good as this. Like the only thing that I can even think of that comes close is I don't know, maybe One Punch Man, maybe.
Yeah.
One Punch Man is better, but
like I'm not talking about
some of the best like animation shit I've ever seen. Like
it's good, but this like the bending of reality to like convey the point of power.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like the actual fights. I'm talking about the style of which the animation tries to convey, like you said, the power or just the shit happening. It's so good.
Because it's all psychic shit. So reality should be bending around these people. Mm-hmm. And the way they convey that is just amazing.
While he is above the clouds, Taruki comes out with the, maybe I am just a normal dude because this guy fucked me up real hard, real quick.
Maybe I ain't shit.
Maybe I am just
looking around at his whole fucking school. All these people just floating up here. He's like, I guess I am nothing.
Yeah. This dude fucked me up quick. I'm done.
Yeah.
So Mob flexes power so hard that Taruki just noped out of being a psychic. He's just like, I think I'm done. I don't want to hurt people anymore. Mob leaves the trance and falls to the ground. He starts to cry, and he said he failed once again because he woke up, and he's like, oh shit, this school is like fucking ripped apart. While he cries, his levels rush back up to 100% because all his emotions are out, and then his eyes turns white. And then the broken school in the sky falls down. I'm not sure why they had him go into 100% mob mode after he just did it. Was it to like make the school not crash to the ground?
Yeah, so
I think it's the point that like it's not just anger, it's just emotion.
Right. Okay.
Like he's not in touch with his own emotions at all. So like
when he has no
be a powerful psychic and not be a mad guy too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when he's angry, it's destruction, and when he's sad, it's creation.
This just sounded like some Green Lantern shit.
Yeah, like
got the purple ring and the blue ring. This one's for hope,
and then the black one's for death. Because death is an emotion.
I hate that shit so much. He's the dumbest shit, man.
Harrison knows what buttons to push on Kyle.
He really did.
Every time, dude.
It makes me so angry.
Taruki and Mob say they are sorry. They apologize to each other, and they're like, we need to end this psychic beef. All right, I'm done with it. Taruki says Mob was right. If you take away the psychic powers, they ain't shit. They're just normal kids. Mob walks around for a bit looking for Dimple, but can't find him. He's like, oh, dude waved him away. He's gone. He got erased. He then gets home, and he tries to talk to his brother about the day Mob accidentally hurt him. And Ritsu looks super uncomfortable and tries to end the conversation really quick. He's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. And then he leaves. It's like, it's cool. Whatever.
I fell down the staircase. Okay.
Yeah. Dad definitely didn't hit me. It's cool. Whatever.
I was wrong. It was okay.
Yeah.
I was being dumb.
And again, seeing all this shit when I watched it for a second time, knowing what I knew in episode 8, I'm like, yeah, okay, all this shit makes sense. I'm just dumb and didn't see it. Mob lays down and the camera cuts to Ritsu watching the news about the floating school chunks. And we go back to the flashback of the boys and the bullies. And Ritsu says the person who fucked everybody up wasn't his brother. Dun, dun, dun. Also, Mob catches a cold. And then the episode ends.
Multi-personality, you know?
Yeah. Why did they show us Mob catching a cold? I just realized that never played a part in anything.
Time skip. I don't know.
Because Ritsu tells him when he comes in with the towel, he was like, hey, dry yourself off because it was raining. Otherwise, you're going to catch a cold. And then it was like, oh, you got a cold.
Yeah, it was a payoff for a joke, but like they didn't follow through with like the next episode, but like they didn't need to because it was just
a one-line joke. It's fine.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Okay, Harris, rating.
I gave this one a One Punch Man out of Baki.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
He said, I like it. It's fine. Don't ask me to explain it. It's fine.
Like that's fine. I mean, I can if you want me to.
No, it's cool.
But
it's fine. Like you said, it's fine.
I will. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Episode 6. We start this episode off with the greatest con man in the world pretending to be someone's dead dad. For some reason, while they're doing the seance shit, dude pulls a knife on Reagan's dad-possessed body and says, give me the password to the safe where you hid all the money. Like, this dude is legit trying to kill a ghost that's in a dude's body. Like, if he just kills this dude, he ain't gonna make 2 ghosts. Like, what the fuck?
Now I got more ghosts.
I got more ghosts, dude.
But, like, the amount of thought that goes into the thing, like the guy's like, hey, can you do that thing you used to do when I was a kid? And Reagan does some shit because he's like, oh, that was popular.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
At that time
Reagan's
when he was
smart
a kid.
as fuck, dude.
Smart ass con man, but this dude's too stupid to like, you know. And then he's just like, that's not what I was talking about.
And then pulls a knife. And then he pulls a knife.
Dude, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Dude. Reagan ain't having that shit. And he screams at the dude. He says, get a job! And then gives him his signature move. Cheeseburger uppercut, dude.
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
Oh, it lays this fucking guy out. I love it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Reagan can fight. If he gets a little bit of psychic power,
it's over. After the client leaves, Mob tells Reagan that he doesn't want his powers anymore. He tells him that he loses control sometimes, and capital F fucks shit up. Reagan tells Mob that he holds the keys to his own life and to focus on all the people he has helped with his powers. Don't just look at the negatives. Reagan's a cock, but he's a good dude.
Reagan is not a cock. He's a good guy.
All right, he'll steal your money, but
that's a cock, Harris. Stealing people's money, being a con man is kind of a cock.
He's not stealing anyone's money. He's
I know you're on the whole. You're on the whole fucking Miss Cleo shit,
dude. He's
Here we
solving
go
these people's
again.
problems. He's solving these people's problems. Okay, maybe not in the great way, quote unquote, but
you mean moral, not the moral way.
All right.
Whatever.
Morality is a spectrum.
You just said the word that triggered him.
It triggered him.
Oh, morals.
Morals. What is that?
Whatever, dude. I still think he's a cock, but he's a good guy.
You're stupid.
Back at school, some girls are yelling at Mob about what happened at the school, and if it was really him who did the shit. The crazy girl who is head of the telepathy club and definitely smells like Cheetos asks Mob if there are more espers out there and can he sense them. God. Tell me she don't smell like Cheetos, bro. Tell me you don't walk up to that bitch and you're like, oh, Cheetos. I know you know somebody like that. That's why you're dying right now, okay? We all know that Cheeto bitch, okay? Or dudes, a lot of dudes smell like Cheetos. Oh.
No, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
My whole opinion of her is different now.
Nope, she's that person. He says yes, and she forces him to go on a date with her to go and look for some espers. Now look, Mob, I know she smells like Cheetos, and she probably don't shower that often. But you need to get that first squirt out of your system so you can think straight, my dude. Your mind's all cloudy with cum.
Your emotions.
That's
bro.
right. Just go to Pound Town and get your goddamn life together. All right. Thank you for joining my TED Talk. My name is Cody Chambers. We cut to a meeting of the school council members, and we're introduced to Kamuro Shinji, and he looks like a methed out serial killer. What is wrong with his face?
He doesn't sleep.
He lives with garbage.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep, and he lives with garbage.
Okay. I don't know how you look like that, and you're a part of any like social council thing. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's the whole thing that they're trying to fix over in Japan, right? Where if you work really hard, it's looked at as really good. So it's assumed that he's not sleeping because he's working hard at being student council president.
Okay.
I fixed it.
You got it?
I fixed it.
Okay. During the meeting, he asked Ritsu what he thinks can be done to improve the school. Ritsu tells him that the delinquents in the school need to be handled in order to create a more peaceful school environment. Environment.
Spell
environment. Ultimately, Ritsu just wants to make the school.
Hold on. I can spell it because of how I just pronounced it.
No, yeah, that's 100%.
Envirn.
Nope, O-N, you fucking idiot, dude.
You got me fucked up, all right?
You're so dumb. Environment. Two
not
eyes.
Iron, it's Ron.
Iron. Environment. Yo,
oh my
you're
God.
You're bringing up some memories for me because environment was the hardest fucking word until I was like environment.
Yeah, that and business. Business had me fucked up, dude.
What word do you guys still like sweat on? Because I got one that's like very common, and I like I'll use workaround words because I'm like, nope, not saying that one right now.
Which one?
Restaurant. I can't.
No,
I fucking never
mine.
can.
Same,
never get it.
dude. I swear to God, that was the word I was just about to say because I was talking to my friend about her resume, and there was a lot of restaurant stuff, and I had to write the word restaurant like 6 times, and I misspelled it every time.
See, I don't use restaurant. I'll just say food place. I'll just say food place or eat.
And that I had to learn. I had to learn phonetically. Rest, rant. That's how you spell
rant. Okay. The word that does it for me that I have never been able to spell even now, definitely. I don't know how to spell that fucking word, dude.
I had to come up with like a story of how to like learn how to spell definitely. Like I got so mad that I would never spell it right. But like I had to like make up a story in my head for it to make sense.
Give me it because I would love to learn how to spell that word.
I had to imagine this like fisherman and he has a daughter.
Well, what?
Hold on. Let him finish.
Okay, go ahead.
And the daughter's name is Ellie. And the fisherman just brought a haul, and he needs her to like clean the fish. And he's like, "Defin it, Ellie." And then that's it. Like that stuck for some reason. Like defin the fish, like take the fish.
I dig it.
Defin it, Ellie. Okay. So it's DEFINITELY?
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking A, that worked.
I just knew how to spell definite, and then he just put an LY at the end of it. You know,
dude, we'll teach y'all motherfuckers how to spell here. I always just substitute definitely with def. I just do DEF.
I didn't know how to spell banana until that one song.
Yeah, that's real.
BANANAS.
Oh, Purdue said silhouette is hard to spell. That's real. Silhouette fucks me up. Probably fucked me up for a while. So I just said probably forever.
Probably,
yeah. I got it now, but it did fuck me up for a while.
Thank God for like putting slang, because like sometimes you're doing slang because it's fun, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just dumb.
You just dumb.
I learned how to spell so I could be very eloquent when I wrote.
Yeah.
To females.
Okay.
Females love full sentences with big words.
Sure.
I don't think that's really true, but
it's probably not true anymore. Okay, but when I was a kid, I thought that was the business. All right.
Ultimately, Ritsu just wants to make the school a more comfortable place for his brother. He's just a good dude, right? Ritsu's just a good dude, right?
He's just a good dude. Yeah.
On his way home, Ritsu is stopped by some ginger with a fro. Is that racist?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
Is ginger a race?
I don't think
it's not a race. It's
I think
hair color. And
do you think people that are ginger?
I think in 100 years we will like get some like eyebrow raises for ginger, but like we're good right now.
We're good now. Okay. You think in like 40 years, right?
Yeah.
When people are in the future are listening to this podcast, because everybody will forever. You think gingers will hear that and be like, "I'm done with this fucking racist bullshit." It
does blow my mind that people do legitimately get like made fun of hard for being ginger, like as kids.
Right?
And stuff.
It doesn't even make sense, dude. Redheads are fucking solid, bro.
I get in my redhead mode every now and again.
Hell yeah, dude. If you're listening and you a ginger, we got none but love here at Anime Trap House.
For sure.
Ritsu stopped by some ginger with a fro who thinks that he's Mob. He's like, "Oh, you're fucking..." I don't even remember Mob's real name. Shigume? Tishishushumi or some shit?
I don't fucking...
If ginger wasn't racist, that definitely probably was.
Yeah, probably definitely pushing that line.
He starts talking to him about some weird place called the Awakening Lab that will help him unlock his true potential with his powers. Because stranger danger isn't a thing in Japan, Ritsu goes directly to the Awakening Lab. That's 100% not a child trafficking front.
Oh my God!
Right? They even have other kids there.
Yeah.
He literally goes up there. He's like, "Wait a minute, this isn't a lab. This is a fucking apartment complex." And the guy's like, "Yeah, no, it's cool. Come on in."
Yeah, I just bought it. I bought it and changed it. We got a bunch of kids in there. It's cool.
And we got pizza and PlayStation 1. Like, what's up?
You can play Jet Moto, bro. Let's go.
Going the whole Michael Jackson route on that one.
Yeah, dude.
Ginger. Go ahead.
Okay. Fro Ginger pops up and screams how happy he is that Ritsu showed up. He takes him into the building and introduces him to the other espers, who are all kids and all have powers, and this is for sure not a child trafficking front whatsoever at all.
Well, because he shows them the whole room with scientists and equipment and stuff.
He's like, "Look, there's other adults.
Yeah,
this is adults.
Look at all these adults, and they're scientists, so this is fine, right?"
They're all just bidding on which kid they want.
Yeah. I hate it.
They're like sitting there slapping their lips.
Yeah.
I want that boy.
The one that can light a flame in my ass. One dude bends a spoon, right? He introduces him to these other kids. One kid can bend a spoon. And they're all like, "Look at my fucking power!" And it's just a spoon bend. One chick can guess what face down card. Out of 10, she can guess which one is. And the guy's like, "Her rate is 62%. I'm like, that's just good guessing.
I was like originally, like when they out of all of them, right? Like the fire and everything, I'm like, yeah, that ain't shit. That ain't shit. And then she's like 62%. I'm like, damn, that's pretty good.
That's above 50.
I'm doing the odds in my head. That's very consistently kind of close.
that probability is not bad, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
She definitely's got something going. But yeah, like Rich is such an asshole about this. The one dude's like barely able to make a little fire on his finger, and he's like, "Not more useful than a lighter." And it's like, these two guys can communicate to each other. He's like, "It's not fucking email." It's like, dude, they can do that without technology. Like, that's fucking something, dude. Shut up. At this
point, he can't even do shit.
Right? You can't do anything.
But it's like if you had a brother who could do a whole gang of shit, and then you see these guys who are like, "We could talk to each other," and that's it.
But still something.
It's still something.
It's still more than you could do. You know?
Oh yeah, no shit. If I could light a flame off my finger, I'd show that to everybody.
You don't see someone make like 3 free throws and be like, "Whatever, Michael Jordan can make 100% of them." Like you're still good, man.
No, I would do it.
Imagine if people like shit talk like that on like just regular like basketball court. Like
I'd still
like getting just like blown out.
LeBron would fucking break your ankles. Like what? Okay.
Ritsu asks why the shit this dude has brought all these espers here, and he just says he also wants powers. Like, I don't want money. I definitely don't want to fuck any of these kids. I just want powers. Since he's a ginger, he explains this, by the way. Since he was a ginger, he was born with no soul, and therefore needs powers to take over the world to feast upon everybody else's soul to hopefully gain some sort of humanity.
That's it.
That is getting into like
is that getting into that? Okay.
I feel like if that is, you know, like calling someone ginger is maybe a little like,
but then the whole no soul thing.
But then like saying they don't have a soul, like that's probably.
I mean, South Park did it. If they could do it, I can fucking do it, okay?
I don't know that South Park should be your gauge for morality, you know?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just saying, you know, this is America. I'll do what I want.
No, that's fine.
If people could go out no mask and say, "Oh, it's because I'm American," I could say ginger and talk about them having no souls.
See,
we're all thinking it.
We're all thinking it. I'm totally kidding, by the way, everybody. If you're ginger, I know you have a soul, and we love you here at the Anime Trap House.
We're this is a ginger safe zone.
Ginger safe zone.
Not like ginger free, like ginger safe. Like no ginger ale here.
This is no ginger ale. We don't drink you. We just love you.
We don't drink you. We just love you.
Ritsu says shit's dumb and he bounces. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
The next day, the student council president shows Ritsu his plan on how to get rid of all the delinquents from the school, starting off with off-brand Josuke.
Yeah.
He holds up a girl's recorder, and he's like, what's this, Ritsu? And Ritsu's like, this is a recorder. He's like, oh, yeah? What is it? He's like, it's a fucking recorder, dude. What are you doing?
Dude definitely does not sleep because he's just like on some shit. Like he like legitimately felt like he was asking him because he didn't know what he was holding because he couldn't see straight. Yeah. What is this?
Yeah.
Hey. What is
like this dude? This dude's on his fucking 4th day in 12 Addy. Like he's just like, what is this though?
4th and 12.
And Ritsu's like, bro, that's a recorder. He's like, but what's in it? A recorder, dude.
What do you do?
Was
a recorder though. And then I forget the name of the student council president. He's like, hey, bro, you down for some shady shit? You want to do some shadow shit with me? And Ritsu goes,
interest you in some bad behavior?
Would I interest you in some delinquency with me?
Delinquent.
Ritsu goes through some memories. God damn it.
Delinquent.
There it is. There it is. Ritsu goes through some memories in his head that really aren't too bad. Like, it's really just like his brother being nice to him, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, he's fucking always nice to me. And there's the one scene that gets him, and it's the dude's like, don't be like your brother. But the look on his face when he's going through these memories looks like somebody just shit in his soup. He's like, fuck my nice brother.
Mad, dude. Like,
dumb family. Fucking.
Like, he's just fucking perfect. He got fucking psychic powers, and he's all nice to me because he got fucking psychic powers, and I can't say shit to him because he's got psychic powers, and I will beat his ass. I don't got psychic powers.
Bitch probably could jerk off without his hands.
I can't even be mad at him because I would probably be just as salty.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like, this is the most understandable like character motivation I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's good. Recorders lay all over the floor of the classroom, and all the female students are pissed that all their shit's fucked up because for some reason only women play recorders in Japan. There wasn't one dude there that was like, oh, my recorder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I fucking played recorder. Harris plays recorder every other episode.
Where is it?
Where is it? Oh, no.
Hell yeah, dude. Get that shit. Beautiful.
Final Fantasy X.
I got you. I knew what it was. Shinji tells all the girls.
I never record shit. I don't fucking.
You're an idiot. Shinji tells all the girls to calm down
in a certain way.
Shinji, that's the dude's name, by the way. The student president council.
Shinji.
He tells everybody to calm down and that he and Ritsu are going to get to the bottom of this. And then he looks at Ritsu. He's like, go open off-brand Josuke's desk now.
Open the shit up.
Before he opens it, off-brand Josuke walks in and he's like, whoa, what the fuck is going on?
What, like, but before this, he was out with the one dude, right? He was out with the leader of the body improvement club.
Yeah, he's trying to better himself. I just didn't feel like.
No, he was trying to figure out like what happened at the school.
Yeah,
with Teru and Mob.
But he's also like, I have never been late to class, and he's trying to figure out all this shit, you know. And they're trying to give us some like, listen, he may go fight people and is shitty, but he's all right.
Yeah.
Which anime does literally all the time.
Yeah, because people aren't bad. They just do some bad stuff, okay?
Okay. recorders like, oh, we've already read that. Before he opens it, off-brand Josuke walks in, and I'm going to do it again. After he asks, Ritsu opens up his desk, and he's like, I found all the mouthpieces of these recorders in your desk. And Shinji tells everybody that Josuke was going to take home the mouthpieces and lick them, which is fucking disgusting, dude.
Yeah. I don't.
Also, just a weird
fetish.
Assumption.
Yeah.
Right. Like, fucking, he's like, no, like, if he was just like, no, like, my mom's like, I need to sell them.
Yeah, I don't know. If I saw someone like collecting that shit, I wouldn't be like, I would just be like, oh, you're just kind of like be an agent of chaos here, you know? You're just doing
you're just fucking with people, yeah.
I'm not just like, oh, you're gonna fucking lick it all.
You're gonna just go home and lick each one of them.
But even then, like, you're just gonna indiscriminately, like, you're gonna be a perv. You're gonna be a perv towards certain people, you know? You're not just gonna have all of them and like, I think this is hers.
I can taste the spit. Some girl's like, pervert. He's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I didn't do that. Why would I leave him in my desk? I would definitely have him in my backpack. And then Ritsu walks over. He's like, here's his backpack, and it's full of other mouthpieces. I'm like, how many people play recorders in this school, dude?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It was a lot. All the students start chanting pervert, including his only friend. Not only friend, but the girl he likes. And it's funny, like, again, serious scene, right? Like, this dude's life is getting ruined, and he's like, well, what about my crush? And she's like, you're fucking gross. And then, like, the words come out and, like, hit him in the stomach. It's pretty good. Josuke's reputation is ruined. Fucking rip, dude. R.I.P., you know? We liked you while you were around.
Back at the good. There was the scene where he's, like, drawn, like, weird, and they were like, he finally broke his perfect attendance record or whatever, and, like, they, like, scratched him out. It was really cool. Yeah, I like it.
Back at the Awakening Lab, Ritsu tries his hardest to bend the spoon and fails. Angry, he tosses the spoon and leaves the lab, saying he doesn't have any powers. One of the other Asper kids, who looks like a fucking idiot, dude. He looks like a shitty off-brand Elvis, doesn't he?
It's so good.
I hate him.
He reminds me of the main guy from Redline.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's like a shitty version of him. He's a shitty version of
He's the Red fine.
Line. He starts
we don't know him enough for you to even call him shitty.
I fucking hate him. He starts to laugh, and he's like, he can't even bend the spoon. But then on the ground, you see the spoon, and it's all bent to shit. Ritsu does have powers. Dun, dun, dun.
The dude makes a joke, too, where he's like, oh, instead of throwing in the towel, he threw in the spoon. The kid's funny. And I was like, no, you're funny.
You're fucking funny, dude.
Good one.
A1 joke right there, bud. Ritsu walks back home. Ritsu walks back home to find a green blob floating in front of his house. The green blob turns, and it's Dimple. Dun, dun, dun.
I was really happy about this because I really like Dimple.
Dude, we got the double dun, dun, dun this episode.
Yeah, right?
That's the Fabled two-head turner.
Yeah.
Harris, give us that rating, dog.
I gave this a Bleach out of... That's it.
A Bleach out of itself.
This felt like the first 9 episodes of Bleach where like they do like Chad's whole backstory. Where he's like, oh yeah, I kind of have powers, but not really, and I'm doing school stuff, and I'm weird in school. Okay. It's probably some kind of slice of life I've never seen though, you know?
Right.
But it felt like Bleach, and I dig it with the whole spiritual power stuff.
Yeah, the second time I watched it, I really liked this episode. I hated it at first. I remember watching it like, this is just happening so fast and none of it makes sense.
Yeah, it was fine because this was Ritsu's like awakening.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. This is one of those things, like if this anime was written 20 years ago, his arc would be 10 episodes long. Like for all this to happen, it would have taken 10 episodes for this shit to go on, and I'm just glad they got it over in one episode.
Yeah. And again, I just think I didn't like it because I'm too dumb. I didn't put the pieces together that throughout his whole life, he was like, you know, just like hiding the fact that he like resented his brother.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, this is a slice of life episode. It's a dude that just wants to be powerful, and wants to be someone different. But like in the world of Mob Psycho, where there's all these psychic energies and stuff like that, and he's like revealing that and understanding how his personality affects his psychic ability, which is the same way it works for Mob, right? Him understanding that just makes it a little bit better.
Right.
But, like if this was an episode in any other show where it was a slice of life and there was no spiritual power or anything like that, I would be like, this episode's stupid. It's just people fucking around, like this typical like high school drama.
It's just sibling envy.
Yeah. Step bro, what are you doing?
Step bro, what are you doing? Give me them powers.
I've been stuck in the washer all day.
Uh-oh.
I need somebody to fuck me out of it. Episode 7. Throughout the gangs of middle schools, rumors were spreading about the fight between Mob and Taruki. All the gang leaders wanted to know who was the shadow leader at Salt Middle School. There are so many gangs. They show like the world map, and it's like a fucking Dynasty Warriors map of like the different gangs that rule the sections.
How many schools they got?
Right, dude. And why is it all middle schools? Like, are high schools beefing? Are colleges beefing? Or is it just these kids?
I think middle school goes through high school, right? Like I think middle school is like 4 years in Japan.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean that there's in like a 40-mile radius from where I am. I think there's like 10 high schools. Like in a district, there's like a mess of them, so it makes sense.
40 10 within 40 what?
Probably. 40 miles is big, dude.
All the gang leaders are talking, right? All the little school gang leaders are talking, and they give the shadow leader of Salt Middle School the nickname White Tea Poison.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Why?
Whole time I thought they were saying like tea. I think that was the purpose of the joke. Is that like tea, like sip tea?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do the real later. I'm like,
because he wore a white T-shirt. And he poisons people to get them to die.
I get the white T-shirt. I just didn't. White tea poison. I don't. The show legit turns into the Warriors. That's all I could think of when they were showing this shit. Because all these middle school games are trying to fuck up white tea poison. And
all I just wanted is like the one lady with the microphone. Watch out there, everybody! The Warriors are on the run.
I just wanted a dude to show up with bottles on his fingers. Warriors.
Mm.
Come out and play.
White tea poison. It doesn't work.
It doesn't. You suck.
Okay.
Dimple explains that somehow he was able to make it back from the particle level all by himself, but it cost him most of his spiritual energy. Ritsu doesn't understand what's going on, so he just grabs Dimple by his ghost tail and just starts kneeing the shit out of his face.
That's good shit, dude. A1 stuff.
A1 stuff. Dimple says, Daddy, chill, and wants to know why this family's first reaction to something they don't understand is to violently beat the shit out of it. Because Mob did the same thing.
That is the correct answer.
Is it?
Yes. If I'm in my room and there's some random fucking ghost, it's catching hand.
He's seen him outside.
If I find some ghost outside of my house and it comes in the house with me, it's getting hand.
Okay.
What else do you want me to do? You want me to make out with it?
Ask a question. Ask a question, maybe. Be like, hey, what are you? What are you doing here?
I'm not asking anything a question.
You're just going to grab it by the tail and knee it in its face?
Fuck yes.
It's okay. Do you?
What is this? I don't have psychic powers. I have nothing. Why is this thing here? It's go time.
It's
go up its leg and just give it the nut knee.
The nut knee. Oh, I forgot. That was so good, dude.
Just fucking that's the first question. That's the first and only question I'll ask it. Do you have a dick and balls?
Where is your leg at? Because I'm lifting it.
That will determine where you're getting hit.
Oh, I hate it. Dimple sees that Ritsu is confused and tells him that he must have just unlocked his psychic powers. They get a bunch of spoons and Ritsu once again tries to bend one. He stares at it for a bit and once again fails. He's like, Dimple, you fucking lying bitch. And then Dimple's like, and then he points down, and all the other spoons that grabbed are all bent to shit. Dimple tells Ritsu that they should work together, and that if they do, Ritsu could very well surpass Mob in his psychic ability.
I thought you both say "uh-oh" and Kyle yawns.
I thought he was gonna say something. That's why I stayed quiet. I heard one.
Yeah. Okay.
Dimple tells Ritsu to close his eyes and relax his entire body. When Ritsu does this, Dimple's like, "Me, I got him," and then he fucking possesses his body. Unfortunately for Dimple, his spiritual power is so low that even though he is inside Ritsu's body, Ritsu still has full control. He just looks like a fucking idiot with bright red circles on his cheeks. He looks so stupid, dude. I hate it.
Look like Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, but if he was an idiot.
I didn't watch it. When Dimple is in Ritsu's body, he can help regulate the psychic powers that Ritsu has, so he can control it way better. Dimple tells him that he has always had these powers laying dormant. They just came out recently because of some radical change in his emotional state. I think we know what that is. The next day at school, the student council president and Ritsu confront one of the other delinquents. They use that word a lot, you know? They don't ever say bully. Like, even in, like, the English dub, they never say bully. They just
because it's not always bullying. Like, delinquents just, like, you know, just do stupid shit.
But the delinquents they show are always fucking bullies.
They could tag stuff up.
They could steal recorders and lick
the girls, you know?
They could be late to school.
They could be stealing panties and bras and stuff like that.
They could lick recorders.
They could jerk off on the bar for like the weightlifting room.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
That's happened at my high school. That happened
by a delinquent.
By a delinquent, not by a bully.
Okay. You don't know if that person that did that didn't beat the shit out of kids. How do you know?
Fair. How do you know they did?
How do you know they didn't? Delinquents and bullies cut from the same cloth.
Innocent until proven guilty.
They tell the delinquent that a bunch of the girls' gym clothes have gone missing and that they found them tucked in this kid's gym bag. They tell him that if he wants to... They say that if he wants to keep his name, to say that Off-Brand Josuke made him do it. And then he'll just be another victim. And shit will be cool for him. It'll be fine. The president and Ritsu...
Real mob shit, dude.
Right, dude. Real mob shit. President and Ritsu do this lying game to all the other delinquents in the school until there are really none of them left. They're like, we got rid of them all. We just lied and connived. Is that a word?
Connived is a word.
Connived? Yes. Okay. I like it.
Spell it.
Damn, that was good. Quick on both you guys. I can't. But because of the immoral way that they were kicked out of school, and people that now treat them, this will for sure change their paths in life. Like, we get a little scene, you know, they're like, and now then maybe they'll stay bad in prison and drugs and poop. Or whatever criminals do. I wouldn't know.
I'm pretty sure they poop. I think everybody poops.
Prove it.
It's human anatomy.
That's what I thought, dude. You're a fucking idiot.
People poop.
Kamuro Shinji. I don't know why I switched his name up.
I don't know what you're doing
during this shit, dude. You know, he just doesn't matter. You know, that's how I felt.
Then just call him the student council president.
I did. I wrote Kamuro, the student council president. I like to say their names, dipshit.
You don't need to.
I don't want to say the student council president every time I have to address this guy.
Mr. President.
Mr. President. Obama. Student council president loves what he has done and feels a huge sense of accomplishment while Ritsu suffers from corruption and guilt. This huge sense of corruption and guilt are the things that are driving his psychic powers, and the more kids' lives that he has ruined, the more powerful he becomes. Which is fucked up, you know? Yeah. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Like, I always think about these things if someone comes up to you and says, hey, if you ruin people's lives, you will get powers. But like to find out by like doing that instead of being told, oh yeah, if I keep ruining people's lives, I'll just get more powerful. Like, wait, like, how do you just happen upon that information? Right. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well, Dimple.
I mean, that's a weird like correlation to like make too. You're like, well,
right. Like, there's nothing else going on in your life. Maybe it's what you're eating. Maybe it's what you're jerking off to. Like, it could be literally anything else.
It's gotta be this.
No,
it's gotta be me ruining
Dimple
people's
said
lives.
that some like big emotional thing had to just started happening, and this is what it was.
I get how he got to the logic of it, but I feel like as a person who is rational, you still would like have doubt on that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, like maybe it's just me being a dick. Maybe I don't gotta ruin people's lives. Maybe I could just walk up to a kid and like push him, and that'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm saying like, how proportional does it gotta be? Because like, I'll burn some kids,
right?
You know, like that'll like cause some like distress.
Like, I could
not
just
gonna burn someone's house,
slide the skateboard into somebody's ankle. Maybe that'll do it.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
or just walk up to someone and call
out
them
a kid's hand.
Ugly.
Yeah,
you
call
know,
them fucking
like
stupid.
Go on like a YouTube fucking video and just tell them they're
Rampage.
stupid and dumb. You know,
tell a girl she should smile more. I don't
know.
While walking home one day, a group of dudes roll up on Ritsu and confront him about planting the evidence on him. They're like, "Hey, bro, why you do this?
Not rewind the VHS before returning it.
Stop.
That's a good one, dude. That's a
old one.
That's a deep cut, bro.
Deep cut. People in here don't even know what VHS are. They're like, "What's a fuss?"
Vicious.
What's a virtual high school? I don't understand,
dude. I don't get it. Ritsu denies it, but tells everyone to square the fuck up. He's like, "Listen, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Let's fight. I ain't playing this shit." With a smile on his face, he fucks up all these dudes. No sweat, Brett. After the quick fight, Taruki shows up and he tries to warn Ritsu about relying on his powers. How he had done the very same thing and it didn't work out well for him. Ritsu's still feeling real froggy, and he's quick to want a psychic box with Taruki. Ritsu raises his hand up, but before he can do any psychic shit, Taruki like runs at him and he grabs his hand to give him a quote-unquote handshake to introduce himself. But with the handshake, Taruki flexes his fucking psychic dick and it brings Ritsu to his knees. He's like, "How you like that shit? That's real power, baby." You don't feel this shit. You don't feel this psychic dick, bro. Feel the psychic fucking
the whole
dick,
time,
bro.
Dimple's freaking out too. He's like, "Dude, stop!
Like,
don't fuck with this guy.
Can't fuck with this kid. He's on another level." I didn't mention this either, but when we see Taruki, his hair is as tall as his torso.
Yeah.
Because it's a wig, and it is so good. Because then it says
like
hair 300% or some shit.
It's it's like them British people, the British soldiers that stand outside.
Yeah.
The Queen's thing. Oh, it's good.
But it's not a hat, it's just his hair.
Yeah. It's Marge Simpson.
Yeah. Before any other fighting can happen, a big gust of wind blows over and it almost knocks his hair off, his wig. So he's like, "Ah!" And then he lets go of his hand and holds it on. And then Ritsu just dips out. Dimple's like, "Yo, you gotta fucking go. This guy's gonna fuck your whole day up."
Yep.
When he safely runs away, Ritsu tells Dimple that he needs to get stronger so he can't lose to anyone ever again. All the classic signs of Jesus fucking Christ.
During to the
dude.
Man, I've been having a stroke this week. It's
right.
you.
Listen, Kyle, I talk more than you, okay? All the classic signs of turning to the dark side, young Padawan. Back at school, Camero tells Ritsu about his plans to continue to fuck with people. Camero's a student, president, council president, student.
I didn't know who you were talking about.
I know. I was like, "Who's Camino? What are we doing?"
Camino.
This is Star Wars.
Clones?
Yeah, we're getting clones from Camino. He tells Ritsu about his plans to continue to fuck with people, even though all the delinquents are gone. Like, they show a scene of a girl like, "He just yelled at me because I was chewing gum." And I'm like, this dude just turned into a fucking Nazi. This is how Hitler started, dude.
This is how.
Yeah. Ritsu tells Camero that he makes him sick. Camero asks why Ritsu joined him then. He's like, "Well, if I make you so sick, bro, what are you doing? Why you join me?" And Ritsu, we get a little monologue that like gets a little closer look at how he's really feeling. Ritsu says that he was tired of being himself, of everything he said, everything he did, and he just wanted to find out what being a fool was like, you know? And this is some heavy fucking shit for a middle schooler. Wait till this dude's 30 and decides that he wants to do an anime podcast to change part of his life so it wasn't just working, shitting, sleeping, and thinking of jumping off a bridge, you know? You know? It's so fucking crazy, right?
What?
We're here to support you so you don't kill yourself.
Thank you, guys.
You didn't talk, man.
Right before this, it was getting real close, you know? A gang leader from another school shows up at Salt Middle School screaming to fight white tea poison. He's like, I'm fucking here, dude. I'm fucking ready. Camero and Ritsu confront the dude, and Ritsu just lays him out. And this dude is like no shirt. Somehow his little middle school body is jacked more than any UFC fighter I've ever seen. More than any wrestler Harris has ever seen. This boy has like a fucking 19-pack going down his pecs into his fucking pubic region.
The Rock whoop.
No, you know?
All right.
Fuck out of here, dude. Oh. So yeah, Ritsu fucks him up. While walking home, Camero is once again confronted by a group of dudes. They ask if he has white tea poison, and they beat the dog shit out of this man and just leave him next to some garbage. They fuck this dude up.
Yep.
The next day, Camero blames Ritsu for the ass beating, and Ritsu's like, yeah, dude, sucks to suck. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, learn to fight or get psychic powers. I don't know.
You fucking figure it out, dude. They ain't whooping my ass.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I care.
You fucking trash, dude.
We ain't squad.
Yeah. They ain't squad at all. I told you I don't like you, bitch. I'm glad you got your ass beat. You're lucky I don't do it.
Right.
Once again, Camero starts walking home and some dudes roll up. I'm like, are you white tea poison? And they go beat the shit out of him. This dude's getting it bad, you know? Karma's a bitch. Scared to leave his house, Camero just sits in his garbage-filled room. They added this weird extra layer of depth to this character. Like, also, he's a hoarder, by the way.
Yeah.
That's his character.
Yeah.
Ritsu shows up at his house and tells him they got work to do. Take the ass whooping and let's go fucking ruin some more kids' lives. I gotta get stronger, dog. Let's go do this. Let's go yell at that bitch for chewing bubblegum.
Yeah.
Camero tells him that he's out the game. He's like, I'm done. You go ruin these kids' lives by yourself. I'm out. I got my ass beat one time and I quit. What a quitter, dude. Fucking quitter.
Yeah, he's just like, whatever. I'm done. I'm out. And Rich was like, you're out when I fucking say you're out.
That's right.
Except he doesn't say that at all. He's just like, all right, fine, fuck you, dude.
He says, blood in, blood out, dog. You gonna get fucked up. While walking down an alley, Ritsu gets surrounded by every fucking middle school gang in Japan. There's a lot of kids here. And they are all like 13 feet tall.
Real gang shit, dude.
Gang shit, for real. He drops his bag. He's like, all right, dude, let's go. I'm fucking been ready. Before the fight happens, Taruki, they show him. He's like around the corner. And he's like, oh, I gotta go. And he just leaves. Also, some dude in a purple hoodie is just standing on the building above them. And he's just like, I gotta watch this shit happen. He's on the phone and he's like, I found the kid. I got him, but I definitely want to watch this gang fight. Like, this is
we gonna steal this kid, but first I'm gonna watch him lay down some wood, you know?
Yeah, dude. He gonna lay that fucking metal pipe, son.
I said wood.
Metal wood. Back at the ground level, Dimple possesses Ritsu. And it's funny too, because Ritsu's like, possession! I'm like, why would you scream it? It's fucking weird. You just telling everybody that you ain't even powerful. You just let this dude do it all for you, fucking bitch.
You're just a fucking mech.
You just fucking mech, dude.
I don't like that.
And then Ritsu just starts ruining these dudes' lives. Like, he freezes a whole group of them and then sends out a psychic Getsuga Tenshu. That's all they do in this show. Getsuga Tenshu, just constantly, you know? Mm-hmm. He does it with his hand. He looks like, what's his name? Old Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts. When he does the finger thing.
Yeah.
And then, he fucks a group of them up. He sends a dude flying, and it smashes into another dude's face. Like, he fuses their faces together. And then he slams a dude into the ground. He's just brutally murdering these children.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way anybody lives through this.
No.
Oh wait, just
they're
kidding.
all dead.
Oh wait, just kidding. It's anime. I like how some anime are like, we kill everybody. And then there's other anime that are like, we kill nobody.
Yeah.
But we make it look like we kill them.
Yeah, we're going to really ruin some people's lives.
Yeah.
But they're still going to live.
They're just fine.
Yeah.
They're fine
this kid
after the ass
is going to get his clothes torn off and fly like 1,000 feet into the air surrounded by rubble and shit. And then it's going to drop all back down to the ground and he's going to be fine.
I'm still not sure. I'm not sure if anyone has actually died in Baki yet. I'm still not sure.
I don't think so, dude.
No one's
I
dead
don't. I literally don't think so.
It's just like they don't kill people. They might insinuate that people are dead.
That's why I want to keep watching Baki. I'm gonna see Spec come back. Bet, dude.
Oh yes, Spec is coming.
100% about to see Spec come back, dude.
He can come back with the realness too.
Yeah, he's gonna come back harder than ever.
Ritsu looks up at the rest of the group and he says he won't judge them. He explains that when people wander from the correct path in their lives, it's usually not for any reason. Ritsu tells them that he is much freer, that's a word, right? Much F-R-E-E-E-R? Freer?
3 E's?
Freer?
They have one word with 3 E's.
Freer.
I think it's more free. I don't think freer is a word, maybe.
Well, I'm saying freer.
Okay.
He's much more freer than them because he has lost his limits. He has obtained loss. That's the title of this episode, by the way. I have obtained loss. The camera cuts.
It's such a weird.
It was a weird monologue.
Like
it was really weird.
You've obtained loss because of limits.
Of limits, yeah.
Feel
Which
like
I guess
you're just trying to be like.
You're trying to be edgelord. You're trying to be edgy. But it makes sense, though, because if you think about it, he wasn't free before because he was always... Well, we learned in episode 8, he was always scared and holding back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but obtained loss
of my limits.
Well,
the camera cuts.
I lost my limits.
And all these gang members are completely fucked up. Ritsu just poop stomped him, dude. He waffle stomped him down the drain, you know?
Hell yeah. The old waffle stomp.
Ritsu hears someone step up behind him. It's Mob with a confused face asking Ritsu what's he doing. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, brother?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Mm-hmm. I don't know why that's the voice I gave him.
I don't. That's how he sounds.
What are you doing, brother?
He's like not happy about it.
What are you doing? Hey, brother. And that's the end of episode 7. Give me that shit, Harris. That's blah, blah.
I mean, it's got to be Warriors, right? Like,
100%.
There's no ways it's not Warriors.
Oh yeah, dude, it's totally Warriors.
And then out of Bleach, we'll do Bleach. We'll
do Bleach, yeah. Bleach always works.
Bleach is common. Ichigo beat up delinquents too, you know.
Yeah.
For a
few
episodes.
Yeah. Remember they were fucking with the lady's grave?
Bottle, the memorial.
And he's like, hey,
that's like the first scene.
Put that shit down.
He's like, what is this? They're like, it's a memorial, and he fucking boots him in the face, and you're like, all right, dude, what? Like,
God,
come on, dude.
Talking about Bleach gets me so hyped because Johnny Young Bosch is the greatest fucking voice actor of all time. Easy, dude. People talk about Nolan North, you know, fucking Troy Baker. I love those guys. They ain't got shit on JYB. Johnny Young Bosch is the greatest voice actor of all time. Don't at me.
Might as well call him Johnny Young Dosh because he's fucking Dosh,
fucking Dosh the fuck out. Don't at me. Johnny Young Bosch is the greatest voice actor.
I mean, Christopher Sabat's up there too, you know.
Listen, we know that, okay? Johnny Young Bosch, don't at me. Episode 8. The beginning of the episode shows where Taruki ran off to before the alleyway clusterfuck last episode. He ran away to get Mob, telling him that someone is fighting under his name, and he leads him to the alleyway where Taruki is. Taruki informs Mob that his psychic powers had finally showed himself. Did I say Taruki? Why did I write that name?
I don't know.
Fucking idiot, dude.
I was fucking lost. Like, are you fucking just reading?
I'm just fucking
episode 5 again. I don't know.
I'm reading what I wrote, which is wrong. That's what I'm reading. Yeah. Ritsu informs Mob that his psychic powers had finally showed themselves, and he's the guy who fucked all these people. Be like, this is me. I did this. Yeah. This is all me. I did all this shit right here. You see this shit? I did this.
This right here is my swag.
For real. That's what he said.
All these people are on the floor. Swag.
Swag. Oh, I love it. Taruki powers up, about to fuck up Mob, right? He's like, listen, this time, dude, I haven't got my nut yet.
You said Ritsu or...
God damn it. Did I say Taruki again?
I think you said Taruki.
I think I said Taruki again.
Fucking stupid, dude.
I wrote Taruki for Ritsu this whole fucking paragraph.
Idiot, dude.
Ritsu powers up, about to fuck on Mob, but Dimple ain't having it. He's like, you don't know, dude. Mob is a real one. You fucking with a real one right now. Mob's been living on these streets, dude, selling crack, and you just out here selling weed. You don't know shit, bro.
Mob fucking runs the entire transatlantic fucking drug connection.
That's right, dude.
You fucking sold 1 gram and you out here like I'm
you think you hard because you got a $10 bag in your hand right now, bitch. So Dimple pieces out real hard. He's like, I'm out. I ain't staying with this shit, dude.
Good.
It's good.
It made me so happy. He's just like with Taruki, he was like, all right, listen, don't do this, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, he's like, fucking, I've been split by this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Super hard. I'm out.
This boy shredded my atoms. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I am out.
Yeah.
I ain't doing this again.
No.
I don't know how I'm still here.
Yeah.
Right.
Retsu says, not Retsu, god damn it. What am I doing?
Is it Retsu?
It's Ritsu. But I said, I just thought, it's the same, but I thought Retsu from fucking Baki. It just popped into my head.
Retsu Kaio.
Yeah.
So you got Baki on the mind too,
I got
dude.
Baki on the mind, dude. We have to do that next.
Yeah.
Ritsu says he doesn't need him, and he shoots a blast of psychic power at Mob, but he completely misses. Because, Dimple isn't there to regulate or whatever the fuck dumb shit he does. Mob is shocked that Ritsu has psychic powers. And then he's genuinely happy for his brother. Mob's like, oh shit, dude, you finally did it. You got your powers after all this time. I'm so happy for you. You know, like just being a good bro. Like, I don't care you just try to murder me, dude. It's cool. It's fine, bro.
You shot your shot and barely missed. It's fine. We're still good.
Look at my little brother just doing it big, you know?
Look at you.
Look at you. We then find out why this sudden shift in personality happened throughout the show. Well, throughout the last 2 episodes. Because I feel like it was a big jump for me. It was big, right?
Yeah,
you guys
it was like over the course of 2 episodes. Like at episode 5, he was handing Mob a fucking towel and telling him like, hey, I care about you, you know, I love you and all that stuff. And then fucking in the next 2 episodes, he's like, you know what? I fucking hate my life.
Look,
yeah.
I'm not gonna extend my hand to you, Cody.
I didn't know if it was just me being dumb and not seeing it, but like
the whole time I thought he was like being fake. Like he was being too like nice.
I thought he was just a nice brother. Okay, they got me. They made me eat the cake and I ate the whole thing. Okay.
Said num 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 num.
I just thought he cared for his brother the whole time, and Ritsu explains to us that he had an inferiority complex and fear towards his brother. He lied to himself, saying that it was admiration, but actually, he was just scared, and he never knew that, you know, what he would do would stress Mob out to the point where he just blew up. Ritsu did his best to stay out of Mob's way and never cause any trouble between them, which I guess Kyle's right. You know, I feel like brothers would fight. You know what I'm saying? Brothers would throw hands. He's right.
Yeah.
Ritsu says that it was humiliating the whole time and that he tried so hard for so long to get a power just to be his equal. Now that he has power, the admiration is gone, and Ritsu tells Mob that he has actually lost all interest in the relationship, and this hurt. This hurt me, you know? He's like, buddy shit's gone, dude. I'm done with you. Yeah. The only thing we eating together from now on is Kobe beef, baby, because we beefing hard as fuck right now.
We
put your hands up.
Vegan no more, dude.
Put your hands up. Mob tells Ritsu that, this is all bullshit. He's like, I see you're lying, but like part of what you said is true. We're still brothers. And I'll take care of you. I'm going to take care of you, little bro. Mob's a good guy, you know?
Yeah.
I like Mob.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mob walks past him and he starts to apologize to all the people that Ritsu just fucking murdered. They're literally all dead. And then Mob walks up and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry he did that. And they all just stand up and they're totally fine. Every single person's like, what? You're sorry? I'm like, you were just dead 2 seconds ago. What happened?
They fucking rose from the dead because this motherfucker had the audacity to say,
honestly,
Yeah, it's all good, man.
You know they were all playing possum, right?
Oh
They're
yeah,
just sitting
for
there
sure.
going, like
This man didn't even touch me, and I'm in the ground. Like, pretend like you would sleep.
Please go away. Please go away.
He starts apologizing. It's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
sure.
you apologize? You little pussy ass bitch. I fuck you.
Hey, sorry, this dick, dog.
Yeah. So all the murder people rise up and they tell Mob that he needs to grovel on his knees in order for them to forgive the brother. So Mob does it. Mob gets on his knees and he bows down. And Ritsu has a full-on tism fit, like that Mob is doing this. He's like, bleh, bleh. Like his face gets all fucking distorted and shit.
Yeah.
That's why I figure, never mind, he's not here. Mob tells him to shut the fuck up, dude. There's no use in trying to get rid of Mob, right? He's like, Ritsu, listen, dude. No matter what you say, I ain't going anywhere. Shut the fuck up and you take my goddamn love, all right? I'm gonna love the shit out of you. And not in the weird Pornhub way either.
We not fucking.
We ain't fucking.
Friend fucking.
We loving. The only thing that's fucking on us is our hearts, because I fucking love you, dude.
Because I fucking love you, dog.
Fucking love you, dude.
I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch.
I love it. The camera cuts to a dude with a floating katana at the Awakening Lab. And all these people are super fucking dead, right? We know how this show loves murder, you know? So they're for sure all dead, right? Because they've killed so many people in this show.
Yeah.
And this dude with the floating katana and all these people laying on the floor.
We saw them getting stabbed.
But we didn't see him getting stabbed.
Right? I thought we did.
No, we seen like the sword like float up, and it was super dope though. It was so edgy. This is my dude right here.
I loved it.
I love it. He calls Mr.
He found the child trafficking ring.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Right,
And he's like, these are now this was Epstein right here. He calls Mr. Purple Hoodie and he's like, hey, stop fucking around, dude. We need these kids, all right? Our buyer's coming soon. Kidnap that kid.
Planes in the air. Get him.
Yeah. And he tells him to kidnap Mob because the whole thing with the Awakening Lab fucked up, thinking that Ritsu was actually Mob. So, like, in the computer, it says Mob's name, but it shows a picture of Ritsu. So everybody's confused. Everybody's confuzzled. Purple Hoodie falls off the building. He's like, all right, I got this shit. And he just, like, guys, the animation in this show, have I told you how much I love it?
It's so good.
No, tell me more.
The way this dude falls off the building is like the coolest fucking shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. For no reason was it so good.
For no reason, and it was fantastic.
Until the superhero landing.
But he does like the not super. His hands are like still in his pockets. He's like, all right, time to go work, and he just fucking like tips off the building. It's great. So yeah, he falls off the building. He picks up Ritsu by the back of his shirt. Ritsu tries to swing. He's like, get the fuck up. But, dude, Purple Hoodie smashes this boy's face into the cement with the fierceness of 1,000 gods.
Yeah.
This shit gets brutal.
It is so fucking brutal.
The whole time, it kind of like, psychic powers aside, it just felt like an adult man smashing children.
Right.
That's 100%
what are you doing, man?
Oh, God,
it's a kid.
It's so good. And he, like, picks him up by the back of his fucking head, too. And you think, like, Ritsu would just be like, I don't know, a little fucked up. No, he is all the way fucked up. His face is all fucking gross and bloody, and his dude is just, like, squeezing his head, like, gonna pop it like a grape. Oh, it's brutal. I love it. Purple Hoodie fucks up some of the gang members, right, before Mob rolls up, and he grabs him by the shoulder, and Mob's like, my little brother. And then dude just fucking skyrocket punches Mob into the fucking wall. Like, we see his head go into the, like drill into the side of the wall. It's great.
He spun so fucking hard and, like, drilled into the wall. It was so good.
But right before actually the punch happened, Mob's number skyrockets to, like, 57%. Like, it was at, like, 6. And he said, like, he's like, my little brother. And you see the number skyrocket. And then before it can keep going, that's when...
No, you did the wrong voice.
What?
My brother.
My brother. My little brother. Why does he turn British? My little brother.
You see his hair? He's definitely a Beatles fan.
Oh, for sure, dude. So yeah, Mob smashes into the wall. Purple Hoodie grabs up Ritsu and he starts to walk away. Before leaving, Mob screams Ritsu. He's like, I'm sorry. How do I do his name in British?
I'm like, I don't know. You were the one doing
you did this.
Fuck.
You figure it out.
My will, brother! There we go. And he dashes towards Purple Hoodie. And then he like fucking power smashes dude into the ground before getting like counterattacked with a super nasty kick to the stomach. This exchange was so fucking pretty to watch.
Yeah. Good.
It was very quick, but it was so satisfying. Purple Hoodie drops. He doesn't even fucking drop him. He actually does the kick. And, like, before Ritsu can hit the ground, he catches him out of the air by his head again.
Yeah.
And then he sets him down. It's fucking great. And then they start throwing hands. And this animation, it just shines when action is happening. I think it's still good when action isn't happening. It does look bunk, but the animation is still solid. But when action is happening, this is where this shit is just fucking phenomenal. It's like on a whole nother level.
It's like the inverse of a lot of shows. Like they get to action and then they get like kind of lazy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we'll just throw some lines. You're like, no.
They're like, how about for the boring shit, we just throw some lines, but for the action, we make a lot of lines. Purple Hoodie takes off his purple hoodie, so I don't know what else to call him now because we don't get his fucking name.
Scarface.
Scarman. And he screams, telekinetic helix! I love when they scream their power. That is the most anime thing ever, and it's fucking great every time.
Yeah.
That it will be ingrained in me forever, is that you have to scream your move.
You ever think, like, in, like, sports and shit, if that happened, how much more entertaining sports would be?
Holy shit. I would be probably watching, football.
Right, like in football, he's like, Hail Mary! And then fucking just...
Super touchdown throw!
Detroit smash!
Hell yeah, dude.
That's it.
He's like running is like stiff arm. Yeah. Stiff arm.
Could you imagine UFC if they started screaming out their moves? Oh my god, dude.
Better, dude.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Fucking better. Because you just fuck with people, be like, Superman punch, and then just knee them in the stomach.
Right? Like, oh, fuck. He lied!
Why doesn't wrestling do it, though?
Sometimes
they have the announcers shouting it.
So, like, I mean, if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. But we don't have to.
Go for it.
We don't have to.
Go for it.
So, like, the Young Bucks, right, their finisher is called the BTE trigger, and they hold, like, each of them holds one arm of the person, and they go, BTE trigger, and then they knee the dude in the face. And
Hell yeah.
That's pretty dope.
So that is good.
It's dope.
Kenny Omega screams, you can't escape for one of his moves before he, like, does a rolling fucking Samoan drop, and then he jumps up on the top rope and does a moonsault. So, like, you know, people do it. You know?
Can they do like an anime wrestling game? Like wrestling, but I want them to just like full on anime it, like give them superpowers and everything, make it fucking weird.
Maybe the AEW game will do it. Who knows?
That'd be pretty fucking amazing, dude. That would be all about that shit.
Right?
Yeah, Purple Hoodie screams telekinetic helix, and he covers his hands and arms in like psychic power to be extra punchy or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the punches go straight through Mob's barrier, and he beats the fucking shit out of Mob. There's no words in the English language that can describe how hard he beats the dog shit out of Mob. It's great.
Which was crazy, because this is where my mouth fell on the floor until the end of the episode. Because I was like, we haven't seen Mob get whooped like this.
Yeah.
He's been top
still
tier.
In the One Punch Man like mentality.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
There's plenty of parallels you can make. So you're like, oh, he's just gonna be the best.
Right.
And then no, we just see this kid get.
Because it's not just a couple hits here and there. This dude just continuously hits this kid.
Yeah.
And again, the animation accentuates every hit because like they like stretch, you know, they'll stretch like the character out every hit, and it makes the hits so much harder. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's very impactful.
Very impactful. We see the words that Ritsu yelled earlier were hollow, as he clearly cares for Mob, and he screams at Purple Hoodie to stop. He rushes over and he bear hugs him. He's like, just take me, dude. Just take me and let's go. Stop fucking killing my brother in front of me.
It's like, holy shit, you beat my brother so hard I have to give up my whole, like, edgy act.
Yeah, like I just said I don't want to fuck with him anymore, and now look at me. I am crying over him. Thanks.
Like it was like, listen, it was just teenage rebellion. Okay. Yeah. Don't kill my brother, please.
Yeah. I was about to go to Hot Topic tomorrow to buy my wallet chain, and now I can't.
I will go back to Hollister. It's fine. All right. It's not a big deal.
American Eagle is my shit, dude.
The only chains I'll wear are around my neck made out of puka shells. I promise.
That's fucking right, dude.
Really dating yourself on that one. Dude.
I know, dude.
It's good shit. It's good shit, though. 94%. Mob says this is the first time this has happened while he is still conscious. He then says, "Can you feel it?" And right when he said it, Disturbed started playing in my head, and I laughed really hard. He said it, and I was just like, "Can you feel it?" I started cracking up. I started cracking the fuck up when he said it, dude. I was like, "Oh shit, dude, where's that bass gonna drop?" Mob's eyes turn fucking red. The screen's white. He's outlined in black. It's fucking beautiful. 100%. Neon lights shoot out of Mob. He grabs Purple Hoodie by the face. Okay, hold on. He slams Purple Hoodie into the ground with his powers, right? He, like, pushes him down by his hands so dude can't move. And then, like, telekinetically sucks dude by his face to his hand.
Yeah.
You know how you were talking about how gross it was when Taruki was holding up Mob by his neck? That's how I felt about this scene, because the dude's face was squished and, like, you could see the skin, like, bulging out in between his fingers.
Yeah, because Mob has a little kid hand, you know?
Yeah, it's just...
This is a grown-ass man's face.
And he was gripping it hard as fuck, dude. So, yeah, he has him just by the face, and he brings him high into the sky. Or no, he drags him through buildings first. He, like, grabs him by the face and, like, all right, let's take a trip. And they just, like, shoot through buildings.
Yeah. Which is great because, again, like, this is why I was saying you can't translate this into live action, because any fight like this, you lose sight of the characters and lose sight of what's happening.
Yeah.
But I knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah. The closest we got to this scene, specifically live action, is the last Matrix movie when Neo was fighting Smith in the rain, and they were just going through buildings. And God, that movie was just anime. Like, that was the closest we got to a real anime movie.
Like Man of Steel could have been that. You know, like if I close my eyes and like think about it, that's what it was, because I'm filling in gaps. But then when you go watch it, it's like this. That wasn't it.
Because they almost do it with the Justice League scene with
yeah.
I mean, they did it in Man of Steel though. Like when Zod and Superman were punching each other through the buildings, I thought that looked it looked good. Like, okay, I know, okay, but those scenes did look good.
They did. But you lost track of the characters so frequently.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying it's as good as this. I'm just saying they did a good job. That is as close as we got.
No.
Okay, whatever, dude.
They did the best job we've seen. I wouldn't say they did a good job, though.
I think they did a good job. That shit looked great.
No, you're stupid.
Go fuck yourself, dude.
No.
Mob brings Purple Hoodie into the sky, and Purple Hoodie fucking tries to hit him with another Helix punch, but he no-sells it again. Mob it does not even affect him.
No.
So Mob fucking holds his face still and then skydives with Purple Hoodie, slamming him into the ground.
That fucking, like, meteors toward the ground.
Meteors him.
It's like in Pokemon when Charizard would do the submission.
The seismic toss.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly what
they ran that one time. They're like, we're going to slap that fucking everywhere.
So yeah, he fucking smashes him in the ground, but Purple Hoodie, he ain't no bitch. He gets up and the fight continues. But he knows he isn't gonna win. Purple Hoodie's like, I can't do this shit, dude. Like this boy, he no-sells my hardest punch. And he like does his special move. Do you guys remember what his quote unquote special move was?
Pull out a knife, right?
No.
Oh.
It was like some punch.
Oh, it was like the tremor bomb or something like that.
Yeah, some bomb shit, and it does nothing to Mob.
It's a lariat.
Yeah.
You try to do a lariat to him.
Yeah, it does nothing. So he knows he isn't going to win, so he pulls something out of his pocket and he runs towards Mob. And everybody's like, watch out for the knife. I'm like, really? You think he pulled out a fucking knife, dude? Like,
I mean, the one dude had a katana. Like, it didn't not make sense for him to
dude
have like
has
some sort of psychic
psychic powers in his hands. It's going to be better than a knife.
He could do that with his hands. Imagine what he could do with a fucking knife.
Nah, right? Dumb. Stupid.
No, you're stupid. Dumb.
He throws a punch and he stops it. Our Mob stops it with the barrier. And before Mob can counterattack, Purple Hoodie sprays something in his face, making Mob collapse. Purple Hoodie says everybody who watched needs to die now. He's like, y'all are witnesses. Y'all seen way too much. We're finally going to murder somebody. But before he can go on his murder spree, Mob stands back up. And this scares the shit out of Purple Hoodie. So he's like, I got to get the fuck out of here. Like, this dude won't go down. He just keeps getting up.
Right.
So he grabs Ritsu and then he bounces out. And Mob isn't actually awake. Mob is 100% just unconscious right now, standing up. He's like, his body's just like, we got to keep going, dude. Let's go. Stand up.
Pull the Rock Lee.
Rock Lee, that shit. Taruki shows up and he's like, hey, y'all, get away from that dude. He can still explode. Y'all don't know.
He'll fucking send you into the fucking stratosphere. You gotta get out.
He'll take you to the Shadow Realm, dude.
He's got one move and it's just launching you.
Yeah.
He's just a space program at this point.
Trust me, I know. Okay.
He just comes in and goes, whoop, there you go. Bye.
Yep. So yeah, Taruki shows up and then we assume he grabs Mob and takes him. We cut to Reagan giving a woman a multiple orgasm massage and says that it's weird that Mob didn't show up for work.
Oh my.
Now this scene, I didn't need to actually write anything about it, but it was so fucking funny seeing the super serious fight that just happened and then watching Reagan just rub a bitch until she comes buckets. It's so fucking funny and I hate it and I love it.
He like beat her with like a rock salt thing, right?
Yeah. Well, he scraped the rock salt on her shoulders and then he gives her the massage and they literally they have the noise of her fucking doing the duty and then they show her legs like crossing. I'm like, what are you doing, people?
Yeah.
What are you fucking doing? Why are you doing this?
It's some old bullshit, dude. Like, okay, I want a massage like this.
Right.
I'm not saying a happy ending massage. I'm saying like I get a massage so good that I just bust.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
What I love about Reagan is that he's not the kind of scumbag who's like, I only massage women. Because we watched him make a dude nut in a couple episodes ago. Like, he doesn't care. He's trying to give people the best massage he can give. Exactly. Dash is Dash, you know?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, y'all talking shit about him saying that he's a scumbag comment. He's out here doing public services, dude.
Making people nut.
These people come to him all stressed out about spirits, and he's like, I know what the problem is.
Let me rub your back until you fucking...
Yeah.
Ruin my bed.
Yeah.
I love it. It's funny. Mob wakes up at Taruki's house. Mob explains that Ritsu was kidnapped, and he's like, hey, Dimple, was this you, dog? Because I'm about to fuck you up again.
Did you do this? And he starts, like, shining up his knee.
Yeah. He's like, you fucking do this shit, dude?
Swear to fucking God, you did this. Hold on, let me rub this knee. Let me get the blood going. I swear to God, you about to catch this.
You about to catch this fucking multiple knee to the face.
Where your nuts at? Tell me now.
Let me lift that leg up, bitch. Taruki says that he knows who is actually doing this shit, and that they've been following around for a few years now. He tells Mob to stay away from them. If you go to them, you're gonna die. Like, this is really convenient that you know about all of this. The organization is called Claw. It was formed by powerful espers, and it aims to turn the world on its head. Which, like, what does that even mean, you know? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're going to start this organization. Why? Because we're going to turn the world on its head. You're like, all right, dude.
Well, they want to make people with psychic powers, right?
Well, I know, but just the way they explained it was dumb. Taruki couldn't come up with anything better. Why did I write that?
I don't know, but like that's what I'm saying. Like their whole thing is like, we're gonna kidnap these people that have psychic powers and then manufacture them so everyone can have psychic powers.
Yeah, but the way Taruki explained it,
I don't think that's their plan.
Yeah, Taruki said that
everyone has psychic powers. They're just trying to make an army.
Yeah. Taruki said that there's facilities around the world that's trying to manufacture psychic powers, and Claw is the only one that successfully did it. So there's other places that are doing this, but why was their goal to, quote, turn the world on its head? You know what I'm saying?
If people had psychic powers, would that not turn the world on its head?
I'm just saying, like, why couldn't the goal be more sinister, or just have, like, an actual goal?
Because it's not, like, this show doesn't necessarily have bad and good guys.
I'm just saying it's dumb. It's dumb.
They're just kidnapping kids.
They could have just said that they were trying.
He was grown ass man punching that child.
He wasn't trying to kidnap
anymore.
Their
might be bad, but that doesn't mean that the corporations. I can't go down this argument. I don't even remotely believe in this enough to keep arguing this.
Taruki says that there's 100 members involved, and they're all espers. Yeah, I said it already. There's facilities that are trying to manufacture the powers. Claw has done it. They also kidnapped child espers and then brainwashed them to work for them. Getting some real psychic Epstein vibes, you know? This is real, you want to come to my island? Epstein didn't kill himself. Taruki says that he got his info because one of the espers tried to kidnap him, and he fucked him up. Taruki also mentions that the manufactured espers, the ones that they make, are less powerful than the naturals. Some real Hitler vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Not sure.
The bloodline remains strong. Mob says none of this matters. They kidnapped his brother, and he's gonna get him back. I don't give a fuck if I die, dude. I'm gonna get my brother back. Dimple says that he has a lead. He's like, I know people. And then he brings him to the Awakening Lab, where, you guessed it, no one's dead. Not one person died from the dude with the katana. I don't get it. They talk to the ginger leader of the Awakening Lab, who tells them that he thought Ritsu was actually Mob, and that Claw had broke in and kidnapped all of the other espers as well. Ginger Fro asked who the hell these people are, and then Taruki, like, telekinetically lifts up Mob into the air, and Mob's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm introducing us. And then the episode ends.
Yeah. I thought that shit was funny.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it.
I give it a Bleach out of One Punch Man.
Okay.
Sometimes I wish, like, stories will do that shit where, like, someone doesn't, like, they're not in the know, and they would just be like, I can do this. All right. Now, can we get past?
Now, Liz, you've seen that. You know I'm real. Let's talk.
Right. It's fair. It's the way to do it. Like, you don't need to, milk it for all the time. Like, we don't have time. There's a kid kidnapped. Look, I do shit. Here we go.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
That was good. I like it. It's good. And those are the 4 episodes.
Good as hell.
So
it's good.
I feel like
I am very afraid for the next few episodes here.
Why?
I feel like this whole organization situation where Ritsu and these kids are going to try to do some sort of breakout thing might linger too long.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
I'm hoping it turns into like a JoJo type shit, and we see Mob have to fight, like, like, here's this dude who can do this power, and it's like some weird ability. Like, that's what I like about JoJo so much. It is like fucking pretty much Monster of the Week with weird powers. Especially Diamond is Unbreakable. Like, that's all that shit was.
Yeah, I mean, God, that's the one JoJo like part. Like, I'm just so conflicted on. It just goes on too long.
It does. I still like it though.
Also, it went on too long.
Yeah, I do like it. I like the weird powers. I want to see more of the psychic helix shit. I want to see like crazy shit that people can do.
Yeah.
And if there's 100 espers, that'd be cool to watch him just fuck shit up.
Maybe like a spirit bomb.
Yeah. Or like a Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Or like a Destructo Disc.
I just want to see Reagan.
Yeah, dude. I want to see Reagan too.
I want like Mob to infiltrate the place, right? And then like struggles and stuff like that. And then at the end, Reagan's like, "Oh, this is what we're doing now? Okay." And then just destroy the entire facility.
So you guys want this gone? You guys want this gone?
This actually melts people.
Yeah.
Right.
He snaps his fingers and it blows up the whole fucking building.
Yeah, he's like, I'm trying to get people to nut. All right, this shit is not important.
I'm in the business of nutting, so let's fucking go, dude.
Right. But yeah, like I do have to say though, the whole development between Mob and Ritsu was done so much better and so much more efficiently than Taomaru and Hyakkimaru. Like it's the same idea.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they just did it so quickly and consolidated it and made it so efficient. Like brothers are different, right? They foster love for each other to a certain degree and then foster hate immediately. And then like by the end, they're like, it's all good. Don't worry about it. You know, they did all that in 3 episodes, you know, 6, 7, 8 done. Whole storyline of fucking Dororo with that plot.
Very true.
Just done so much better.
Yeah.
Cause I love the sibling shit, you know, like the Dante Virgil shit from Devil May Cry, Cain and Abel from the Bible, like all the, you know, the sibling rivalry stuff with brothers. It warms my soul.
It resonates with your heart. This did it better too because it was just we got more of Ritsu. I feel like we didn't get enough of Taomaru. Like we didn't get to see him develop.
Harris just wishes he could like deliver a real punch to his sister.
I just look at her and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking knock you out. But
just
I can't.
Just one fucking man punch right to her fucking.
I just wish she was a boy, you know, like. Just wish we could have duked it out. but yeah, no, it's just great, and I like especially coming from Dororo to this, right? Like, it's just so good, and I hate that I like it as much as I do because I want to be critical of things, especially the more I love it. But it's just great. I just sit down and I'm happy.
Yeah, it's hard being just like a yes man and then just like sitting in a podcast and being like, oh, it's just
just fucking deep throating the thing and being like, yeah, no, it's great.
Like,
how much of this can I fit in my fucking throat? Let's just keep going.
Angry, I've been on a podcast a while.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to be mad, but I can't. It's just good.
This is good. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Last 4 though. So do you guys want to continue the second season right off the bat?
I think maybe.
I think it'll depend how these next 4 end. You know? I think if it's satisfying enough, I'm fine not going on to the second season. But if it's like very obviously a cliffhanger, like some fucking Dr. Stone bullshit,
right?
Then yeah, we can keep going.
Okay. Yeah, we can save that conversation then for next week.
I want to go back. You know me.
Right. No, I'm totally down too with like holding off for like another series and then coming back to this just so we can get that little break. Like I'm down.
Yeah.
So we could go to Baki next, like, but I ain't doing it. I ain't fucking doing Baki, dude.
I want you to do it so
and
bad,
we can't go to Baki unless our Patreons vote on it. So you're gonna have to put Baki in the mix, bro.
I'm definitely putting it in the mix.
I feel like it's such a meme at this point that we'll get it.
I hope so.
We'll get it.
I feel like people like to see me not happy, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. And we just reference it all the time.
Yeah.
I forget. I feel like I forget a lot of the anime we watch, but like Baki still comes up all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
it really is.
Yeah. I think it's because how much I hate it. Like I won't forget Baki. I will never forget It Invaded because that is just one of the best animes I've ever seen.
It Invaded was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I just can't believe how good.
The thing with Baki is just that Baki is the most anime thing I've ever seen because it's like everything that's great and everything that's awful with anime like mixed up. It's not like there's like this part's really good and this part's really bad. It's literally just like everything that happens is really good and bad.
You know what I'm so excited for though? Like I can't wait to watch Mob Psycho season 2, you know. I can't wait to watch that movie with you guys from Demon Slayer. It's all going to be good, right? But the thing I'm most excited for is listening to Kyle do season 2 of Beastars. I can't fucking wait for that, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm so pumped, dude.
I just keep hoping we don't do that.
We're gonna do it.
I need to know what happens with Ruiz. All right.
Reese and his fucking. I want to see if he eats another animal as a deer. Yeah. You know.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
I just want Kyle to be mad for 3 weeks. That's what I want.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's what's gonna be.
All right, and that's it for the episode. Patreon people, you know what the business is. We got post show coming up, and we got questions. You know, I set up. I meant to put this in the notes before the episode, but if anybody who listens has questions that they want to ask us about anime or just about our life in general or literally anything, you could just ask us whatever the fuck you want. Email us at ath@animetraphouse.com. ath@animetraphouse.com. Give us questions. We need shit from you, okay?
Yeah, you just give us like your like homework too. Like, I mean, you'll probably fail it, but like you can like be like, hey, solve this.
Y'all hear me speak. I could bullshit through anything. Don't even
imagine imagine a whole like podcast of us. Like we have a whole ass homework assignment. We gotta all right, number 3. Fuck, dude. Yeah.
Yo, I'll fucking like we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get there eventually, you know. Mm-hmm. All right. We're gonna go do post show. Bye people. Shout out fucking.
Shout out.
Mountain Dew.
Shout out delinquents. Shout out smelling like Cheetos.
Shout out.
Shout out the Flash puking.
Yo, if you smell like Cheetos, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Like we know some of you listeners smell like Cheetos.
Shout out to Gingers. Definitely shout
out to Gingers. You have souls. We love you. This is a safe place for you. Shout out brothers. Shout out Dante. Shout out Virgil.
Shout out bald people.
Shout out Marge's hair from The Simpsons.
There you go.
There we go. That's it. We'll end on that. All right, Twitch people. We love you. We always appreciate you being here.